turning around third, coming home to score in the Rose City.
Norwich Sea Unicorns baseball is on the air from LeWasher Park in Lowell, Massachusetts. For the first time in franchise history, it's the Norwich Sea Unicorns and the Lowell Spinners here in the Futures League. Lowell being added to the Futures League here in 2026. Unicorns looking to get over 500 for the first time this summer. Winners of 2 straight games, swept the school day series against those Westfield Starfires, picked up a monstrous 18-5 win. Sea Unicorns setting season highs offensively. 10 hits in that ball game, 18 runs, and Norwich winners on a Wednesday morning. Sea Unicorns have outscored their opponents now 27-7 over their last 2 games to get back to 500. Norwich now 3-3 on the young season. Lowell Spinners earned their first victory in the Futures League yesterday at Vinton Field in Worcester, Massachusetts. Took down the Bravehearts 15-8 was the final score. Going back last night, Sea Unicorns Kenny Noe was named the Futures League Player of the Day. He went 2 for 4 with 4 runs driven in. He mashed a first inning home run. Here's how it sounded yesterday from Bullens Field. He lifts this in the air out to right field. It is moving back at the wall. It is gone. Kenny Noe clears the deck out in right field. A first inning 3-run blast for the Monmouth product, and the Sea Unicorns come out slugging in the first inning. Boy, Noe with the second home run of the summer. Both are 3-run home runs, and they've come right here at Bullens Field. And it's Norwich who draws first blood here this morning. Norwich would draw first blood yesterday against those Westfield Starfires in what was a huge day offensively at the plate. Sea Unicorns would score 18 runs in the ballgame, win it by a final score of 18-5. Most runs in that matchup for Norwich against the Westfield Starfires. It would come yesterday. 18 runs on 10 hits. 2 errors were made. Sea Unicorns also with a 7-run 8th inning. That would make sure that game would end via the run rule. Graydon Vise took the mound yesterday for Norwich. He made his first Sea Unicorns start, second appearance with Norwich. He battled for Norwich, went 3 innings, allowed 1 earned run on 5 hits. He struck out 4, didn't walk anybody. Vise issued just 9 walks in the spring at Babson College, and then would hand it over to the bullpen the rest of the way. Peter Glidden would earn the victory out of the Norwich pen, tossed 2 innings of scoreless baseball, allowed just 1 hit, walked a batter, struck out 1. Thomas Perog would suffer the loss, went 3 innings for Westfield, allowed 3 earned runs in that ballgame, walked a couple, struck out 3. Norwich would set a Futures League record. 9 different players were hit by a pitch. 6 would come in 0-0 counts. C.J. Nolan was plunked 3 of those 9 times yesterday. Heading into the ball game here today, we spoke with Sea Unicorns infielder Kenny Noe. You're listening to the Norwich Sea Unicorns Capital Property Group pregame show. Kenny Noe, a part of the 2025 Futures League team, back here in the summer of 2026, and he has certainly made his presence felt at the plate as of late. For more on that, here is my conversation with Kenny Noe. Joined alongside Sea Unicorns infielder Kenny Noe. Kenny, second summer back in the Rose City. How's it feel to be back?
Oh, I love it here, man. There's no other place I'd rather be. This place is awesome.
Let's go back to yesterday in Westfield. 3-run home run, second pitch of the at-bat. What are you looking early in counts for?
Honestly, I just love hitting fastballs. I mean, I go up there every time thinking I can hit anything, right? So nobody can beat me. Just go up there with the utmost confidence in myself and put a good swing on the ball.
You put some nice swings on the ball in Westfield in your career. This is your second summer in the Futures League. Something about Bullens Field. I know they got Bullens magic over there, but there's some magic in your bat as well.
Yeah, I mean, their field plays to my strengths pretty well. I will say that. But I see the ball really well there, and they make a mistake, I'm gonna make them pay, right? So, yeah.
Take me back to opening night here at Dodd Stadium. Your first game of the summer, huge 2-run double for you. What was it like to settle back in here at Dodd Stadium?
I didn't play this spring, for school. So it was really just getting like the adjustment back period and like getting my bats right, and that huge backside double when you're hitting the ball the opposite way. Like there's no better feeling. You know you're in a good spot. So once that happened, then it was like, all right, I'm gonna be all right, and we just go from there.
You're joined alongside another Monmouth product here, Joe Carucci. It's like seeing one of your teammates at Monmouth play summer ball with you.
Yeah, I mean, me and Joe were good friends, and it's awesome having someone here who you know, and you're going to be by your side all the time. I'm going to be with him next year, and really want to see him grow as a player because, you know, he didn't play as well, so I just want to see him grow, develop, and do everything he can so we can be on the field together next year.
Going back to last summer here in Norwich, how did that help your game develop, playing 6 days a week? What does that do for your growth as a player?
You know, it really like teaches your body that like you need to maintain it at the highest level. You need to keep your hydration up, your food up, everything up to keep your body going for a long summer. It's almost like playing pro ball that you need to keep your body going for 100-something games, but we're playing 60. So you really teaches your body discipline and keeping up with the state of baseball.
Your second summer in the Futures League, your second in Norwich, 8 returners back on this year's team. How do you help some of the younger guys, maybe their first time playing summer baseball, their first time in Norwich? How does that experience help you?
You know, it just, like, I tell a few guys, like, some stories that are just like, hey, like, this is usually what happens, and they start to understand, like, how the culture is here. They really start to know, like, what we're about, and I feel like as being one of those guys who's returned from last year, it's kind of my place to kind of show them. And just taking on kind of like more of a mentor role instead of last year being more new is nice because people look at me for help, and I like that feeling.
Chance to go perfect 3 for 3 on this road trip. Offense starting to go a little bit as well. What has that done for this group, putting some runs on the board?
Yeah, I mean, we've pitched really well last few games, I will say that, but the offense going absolutely absurd is obviously going to only help us, right? And I think what's really good is that we've meshed together well early. We're all starting to get really close with each other, and just building that chemistry can only help, right? Like yesterday, they walk, I think our 9 guy, they walk Caden to get to Ayers, and we just all say, yeah, why would you pitch to Ayers? Like, it's not a smart move. So we have the utmost confidence in each other to get the job done.
You'll get a hungry Lowell team. They're trying to get their season back on track. Keys for the group at Lowell Field tonight.
Score early, 100%. Play good defense, right? We've been playing some pretty solid defense recently, and we keep those 2 marks up. I think we'll be in a really good spot.
Unicorn fans, that is infielder Kenny Noe. Kenny, thanks for the time.
Thank you, man.
That was Kenny Noe chatting with us pregame here today. Sea Unicorns squaring off against the Lowell Spinners from Lowell Park here on the Merrimack Parkway as baseball is back in the summertime here in Lowell. Recently added to the Futures League, and they also recently added win number 1 under their belt yesterday, 15-8 over the Worcester Bravehearts. We'll take a moment. We will step aside when we come back on the other side. Starting lineup, starting pitching matchup. We'll get you set. Everything you need to know going into opening pitch. It is straight ahead on the Capital Property Group pregame show.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
With Jewett City Savings Bank's free access checking account, you get everything you need to take control of your money, including mobile banking, mobile check deposit, and a contactless debit card with mobile wallet. Add a high-yield savings account for even more control. Stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com to open your account today. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Back with you here at Lowell Park. Norwich Sea Unicorns and the Lowell Spinners getting ready for our first pitch here today. Norwich looking to go 4-3 on the young summer before they return home for a mini 2-game homestand, which gets underway tomorrow back at Dodd Stadium. First Responders Night. Still plenty of tickets available. You can go to www.goseaunicorns.com tickets and promotions. Would love to see you back in the Rose City tomorrow. Norwich looking to keep the good times rolling this summer. Zach Gitcher designs the lineup card as always for Norwich. Back in his home city, Henry Ayers is the designated hitter. He'll lead it off for Norwich. Brandon O'Neill batting second at second base. It's Michael Fiataroni who's found a new home over at first base. Bryant Product. Paul Calandrelli, second time this summer in the cleanup spot. He's back behind the plate. He'll do the catching. Kenny Noe, the shortstop, hits fifth for the Sea Unicorns. Fresh after being named the Futures League Player of the Night yesterday. Jackson Powers in left field powered his first home run of the summer for Norwich. That was back on Tuesday against Westfield. T.J. Bayer in the seventh spot for the first time this summer. Matt Park hits eighth for the Sea Unicorns. He'll command the hot corner at third base with John Bureau, the right fielder out of Stonehill College. Rounds out the lineup for skipper Zach Gitcher. Caden Smith will take the mound here today for the Lowell Spinners as we are just about set for the national anthem. Ceremonial first pitch being taken place right now down on the field here. Beautiful LeLacheur Park. On the other side for the Lowell Spinners, their lineup as designed by their skipper here today. Their seventh ball game of the season. Their lineup designed by head coach Kevin Grabber. They will lead things off with their center fielder Nicholas Lembo making his season debut. Former Sea Unicorn Cal Chance as the designated hitter. Duties he'll bat second. He has been scorching hot at the plate to start the summer. Lorenzo Camillari bats third at first base with Esteban Desiralt at the hot corner in the cleanup spot. He is at third base with Bradley McCafferty doing the catching, hitting fifth. In left field, Charlie Beauregard in left field. He'll hit sixth with Brent McKinnon in right field batting seventh. Jordan Enriquez, the shortstop, hits eighth with Xander Braspiss hitting ninth. They'll round out the lineup for Kevin Grabber's crew. We'll take a moment, step aside, national anthem, and then it is first pitch straight ahead. We'll meet the starting pitchers for both sides. It is coming up once we get to the national anthem, which we will keep right here live. Send it down to the Lowell Spinners public address announcer.
Batting sixth, the left fielder from St. Anselm's College, number 6, Jackson Powers. The center fielder from Merritt, number 24, T.J. Bayer. Hitting eighth, the third baseman from Quinnipiac, number 33, Matt Park. Batting ninth, the left fielder from Stonehill College, number 28, John Burrow. And the Sea Unicorns starting pitcher is number 17 from Yukon, Sam Hutchinson. And let's meet the manager for the Sea Unicorns, Lowell's very own Zach Gitcher, who is also a member of the UMass Lowell coaching staff. Welcome home, Zach. And now, let's meet your new Lowell Spinners! Leading off, the center fielder from High Point University, number 57, Nicholas Lembo. The designated hitter from UMass Lowell, number 16, Cal Chan. Hitting third, the first baseman from Mount St. Mary's, number 28, Cam Miller. In the cleanup spot, the third baseman from Stetson University, number 43, Esteban Desiralt. Hitting fifth, the catcher from the University of Virginia, number 10, Bradley McCafferty. Batting sixth, the left fielder from Bard College, number 21, Charlie Beauregard. Hitting seventh, the right fielder from Merrimack College, number 29, Brett number 18, Jordan Enriquez. Batting ninth, second baseman from Kansas State, number 15, Xander Bradford. And tonight's starting pitcher for the Spinners from St. Anthony College, number 13, Caden Smith. The coaching staff for the Lowell Spinners is Kevin Draper, and assisted by Ryan Caulfield, Anthony DeFabio, Zach Sorensen, and Danny Grant. Fans, at this time, we kindly request that you please rise if you are able and remove your cap for tonight's national anthem.
Just about set for some baseball from Lasher Park. Norwich Sea Unicorns ready to go against the hosting Lowell Spinners. Lowell wearing their home white tops, the white caps. And the Spinners block lettering across the chest. Caden Smith, the southpaw, will take the mound out of St. Anselm. Posted a .526 ERA this past spring, 3-2 record with the Hawks. 10 appearances, each of those were starts. 53 innings logged. Opponents hit .288 against him. So far this summer in the Futures League, Caden Smith has worked 4 scoreless innings with the Lowell Spinners. 4 1/3, in fact. Surrendered 3 hits. He struck out 3 batters. That was in a 5-3 setback against the Nashua Silver Knights back on May 29th. Zach Gitcher's lineup is as follows. Henry Ayers, the designated hitter, will lead it off. Middlebury College product leads the Futures League with a .571 batting average. Brandon O'Neill out of Central Connecticut State hits second at second base. Michael Fiataroni at first base, batting third. Paul Calandrelli has the cleanup duty second time this summer. He'll hit in that spot in the Norwich lineup. Kenny Noe hits fifth. Part of the heart of the order for Norwich. He's at shortstop, the Monmouth product, Jackson Powers. Doesn't get any better than that. 2 guys in the lineup who have clobbered home runs here on consecutive days. Jackson Powers hitting 6th. He'll command left field here tonight. TJ Bayer up the middle in center field for the 6th time already this summer. Covers a lot of ground out there. Matt Park, the Quinnipiac Bobcat, batting 8th with John Bureau. Stonehill College product rounds out the lineup for skipper Zach Gitcher. Sam Hutchinson will take the mound here today for the Norwich Sea Unicorns in their road gray uniforms, the gold numerals on the back, and the Norwich writing across the chest in navy blue. Sea Unicorns ready to go for some baseball here on a
From Middlebury College, number 29, Henry Ayers.
Thursday night in Lowell, Massachusetts. Should be a fun night for baseball here today. Cam Smith working from the stretch. Bouncing ball headed back up the middle. Charging in Henriquez. His throw across the diamond and plenty of times it retires Ayers. Go around the diamond here tonight for the Lowell Spinners. Esteban Desiralt over at third base. Jordan Enriquez is the shortstop. Xander Bratspitz at second base, with Lorenzo Camilleri at first base. The outfield from left to right, Charlie Beauregard in left field. Nicholas Lembo makes his season debut up the middle in center field. The first delivery home misses outside to the second baseman, Brandon O'Neill. Unicorns have scored runs in the first inning in each of their past two contests. Norwich has struck first in all three games they've won this summer. Lefty's delivery to the plate at the kneecaps ruled for a strike. Evens the count, a ball and one strike on Brandon O'Neill. He's at second base here today. Brett McKinnon has the right field duties for Kevin Grabber's group. The 1-1 home. That's lifted in the air. It is collected by Henriquez in short center field. Long throw. It's a high throw. Pulls the first baseman Camilleri off the first base bag. Infield base hit. Boy, it was going to be a tough play the whole way for Henriquez. Caught it on a single hop right behind the second base bag in shallow center field. Managed to keep it near the infield, but that would have been some sort of throw to try and get out the speedy Brandon O'Neill. Norwich has a one-out base runner on for the first baseman, Michael Fiataroni. Fiataroni leads the Futures League with 6 stolen bases. A check-in on the base runner, narrowly getting back is O'Neill. Boy, he would have been a dead duck at the first base. Camilleri just missed his tag there on the Norwich second baseman. Good look there from the catcher, McCafferty. A ball and no strikes on Fiataroni. Bryant Bulldog at the plate. Norwich trying to get their offense going here in this first inning. Fiataroni back at first base for the third time this summer. Really talked about his comfortability returning to the Sea Unicorns his second summer, a full-year player. Came at the end of the 2025 campaign, a part of that Futures League championship. He's looking outside on the fastball. It'll move the count to 2 balls and no strikes. O'Neill is the base runner at first. Norwich second in the Futures League in stolen bases. The delivery in the zone. Good take from Fiataroni. 3 balls and a strike on the left-handed hitting Norwich first baseman. 5'11", 205 pounds. Shelton, Connecticut native. Hitters count. Smith takes a look at the base runner O'Neill. His delivery to the plate. Nabs the outside corner. It'll run the count full. 3-2 on Fiataroni. Chatting with Mike, talked about the unselfishness of this group and the camaraderie early in the season, and it's so important in a long summer. Just game number 7 of a 60-game sprint to the finish line. There goes O'Neill, a bouncing ball. It's a high bounce over the first baseman, Camilleri, through into right field. Corner to corner goes O'Neill, stretching a base hit into a double is Fiataroni, and the wild throw will plate the first run of the ball game. O'Neill will score, and Norwich has drawn first blood for the third straight game. They lead 1-0. Boy, just playing the bounces here at LeLacheur Park. It was pounded into the infield grass. A high hop over the first baseman, Camilleri, and Norwich is on the board first. Boy, it was a wild throw from the right fielder, Brett McKinnon, wide of the cutoff man. And as a result, initially Colby Region put the stop sign up at third. Saw the throw leak beyond the shortstop, Henriquez, gave the green light to O'Neill. And Norwich, with back-to-back hits, strikes for a 1-0 lead. It's the catcher, Paul Calandrelli, at the plate. We'll have to find out if they will officially credit it as an RBI to Fiataroni, or if the wild throw from the outfielder McKinnon plates the first run of the game. The lefties pitch home. This is roped out to left center field. This is trouble. It's going to, boy, a diving effort out there in center field. I'm not so sure the center fielder Lumbo got to it. He trapped the baseball. It is a one-out double for Norwich, and boy, the bats continue to boom here in Lowell. 3 straight hits. Calandrelli just out to the left center field alley. Lumbo gave it a good effort. Could not come up with it cleanly, and Norwich's runners at second and third with 1 out. It'll bring up the Sea Unicorns switch hitter, Kenny Noe. Kevin Grabber comes out for a conversation. He thinks his center fielder, Nicholas Lembo, made the catch out there in medium center field. It is 337 down the line in left field, 381 down the line in right, and 400 out to straightaway center field. Kenny Noe will bat with runners at second and third. Pushed in is Camillari, the first baseman. The same for Deserault, the third baseman for Lowell. Norwich surging for more here in the first inning. The pitch. No, he's taking it the whole way. It's a called strike. Noe has been a catalyst, no doubt about it, in the Norwich lineup. Hitting 400, entering action here today for his first 10. The 0-1 delivery home off the end of the bat. Noe is jammed, pop it up into foul territory. It'll go dumping into the seats behind the Lowell dugout. Way ahead is Smith. No balls and 2 strikes. Already surrendered his first earned run here of the summer. It was not ruled an error to the right fielder McKinnon, that throw back into the infield, so it is officially an RBI base hit for Paul Calandrelli. For Michael Fiataroni, and down on strikes as Noe waves and misses at strike 3. A huge second out for Smith will bring up the Norwich left fielder Jackson Powers. Powers out of the University of St. Joseph. Check that out as St. Anselm as Powers, Woburn, Massachusetts native. Norwich has them at second and third. It's a ball and no strikes on the corner outfielder in the lefty box. Scampering up the third baseline is Fiataroni, and he'll be walked back to the third base bag from the starter Smith, who wants to run through the signs once again with McCafferty. Calandrelli aboard at second and Fiataroni at third. Norwich with a run-scoring opportunity for more. On 1-0 to the plate. This is on the ground, rolled over. It is past the diving reach of the second baseman, Bratspitz. It'll score Fiataroni. Here comes Calandrelli. 2-run RBI base hit for Jackson Powers, and the Norwich offense continues to roll here in the first inning. A 3-run first against Caden Smith. This time it's Powers who does the damage on the second pitch of the plate appearance. And that is what Zach Gitcher wanted. Norwich to make the adjustment, ready to go early in counts, and Norwich has done exactly that here against Smith. Quality approach once again for the Sea Unicorns. It's T.J. Bayer, the Marist University product. Now speed hit pitch cuts the middle of the zone, strike 1. Bayer has been a regular in the Norwich lineup. Sea Unicorns hitting .226 as a team. And surprisingly, despite all the runs Norwich has scored, that is bottom in the Futures League. There goes the base runner. Powers throw to second. It's a good one, and it's in time. McCafferty guns down Powers, trying to swipe second base, and that's how the inning will end. But not before Norwich goes hunting for 3 here in the top of the first inning. Take a 3-0 lead right here on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Corn fans, want to watch the Sea Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962. and reserve your suite today.
If you own rental property around here, you know how fast tenant calls, repairs, and rent collection can pile up. That's where Capital Property Group comes in. They handle everything: tenant screening, rent collection, maintenance, repairs, and day-to-day property and association management. Whether it's a long-term rental or a short-term property, they make ownership simple and stress-free. You own the property. They handle the headaches. Learn more at mycapitalteam.com. Capital Property Group, simplifying property ownership.
We're really looking forward to the possibility of working together. Absolutely. We believe this could be a great partner.
Headed to the bottom of the first inning here in Lowell, and some early run support for Sam Hutchinson, the Yukon Husky, transfer there from Central Connecticut State. Trying to get himself back to full health on the mound. Was touched up his first time out, surrendered 7 runs on 5 hits on just 2/3 of an inning at Bullens Field. That was last Friday, May 29th. It was also his first outing since March 10th against Boston College. Hutchinson ready to go, and boy, that early run support always so instrumental early in a ball game, and Hutchinson has been provided it from his offense. Unicorns sent 7 batters to the plate in a 3-run first inning. Leadoff man is Nicholas Lembo, making his season debut for the Lowell Spinners. In the righty box is Lembo. Hutchinson ready to go. Right-hander's pitch, cut on and missed for strike 1. Attacking early in counts. And if you ask Zach Gitcher, that is always a key to any successful start. Hutchinson trying to make some improvements. Fly ball lifted in the air out to left field. Powers moving out there. Instead, it's going to be the shortstop, Kenny Noe, who tracks out there in medium left field to make the catch on it over the shoulder. Boy, that was some sort of effort from Kenny Noe, and it retires the leadoff man, Nicholas Lembo. Not a routine play by any means. And Kenny Noe comes up with one heck of a catch on the second pitch of the at-bat. It retires Lembo. Here's the designated hitter, Cal Chance. Had a successful rookie year, and he is crushing it out to right field. This will stay in the yard here at LaLasher Park, and Chance is retired. One pitch, all that is needed, and just 3 pitches into the inning for Hutchinson. Has already recorded a couple of outs. Here's Cam Biller at the plate. So we thought it was Biller. Then we received the lineup, and they put Camilleri in there. It is, in fact, Biller. We will get that adjusted on our score sheets as well. Sometimes you find out in real time. Here's Cam Biller at the plate. Meet the Sea Unicorns defensive alignment. Fastball high and away, evens the count, 1-1. Over at third base, Matt Park for the second time this summer. Kenny Noe up the middle. Over there at shortstop, Brandon O'Neill, the second baseman. This is line past the glove of Park, through into left field. First hit of the ball game for the Spinners comes with a couple of outs. Inning will continue for the cleanup man, Esteban Deseralt. Boy, that was some loud contact. Biller squared up a baseball, no doubt about that. 2-out base runner for Deseralt. The rest of the Norwich infield has Michael Fiataroni commanding the first base bag. Third time he's over there this summer. Has made some dandy plays defensively. Norwich outfield left to right. Jackson Powers in left field. T.J. Bayer up the middle in center field with John Bureau in right field. This is on the ground. Couple of hoppers for Brandon O'Neill. Tosses to first, and that's how the inning will end. Great execution from Sam Hutchinson, who works his first scoreless inning of the summer. Gets a round of high fives going into the Norwich dugout. It is 3-0 Sea Unicorns here at LaLasher Park after an inning on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Huge shout out to Bacchus Hospital for partnering with Griswold Middle School to give 8th grade students an unforgettable hands-on experience through Dare to Care. Students explored the critical care unit, emergency department, Lifestar helicopter, an American ambulance while taking part in interactive safety activities like impairment goggles and stop the bleed training. These real-world lessons are helping empower our youth to make safe, healthy decisions and learn valuable life-saving skills. From all of us at Griswold Pride, thank you to the doctors, nurses, first responders, and staff who made this incredible day possible. Together, we're building a safer and stronger community.
Jewett City Savings Bank gives you 2 ways to pay for purchases, while also keeping your accounts and your money secure. Use our contactless debit card or add the card to the mobile wallet on your phone. Both give you a fast, safe, and easy way to check out. To learn more, stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
TJ Bayer leads it off for the Sea Unicorns. We're in the top of the second inning. Glad you could be with us on a Thursday night. 3-0 Norwich. 7, 8, and 9 for Zach Gitcher's side. Smith, the left-hander, back out for a second inning of work on the first delivery, a fly ball in the air. Straight away center field, moving into right center field alley territory is Lembo to retire the Norwich center fielder. 1 gone here in the Sea Unicorns second inning. We'll bring up the third baseman, Matt Park. 87 degrees here today at first pitch. Warmest first pitch temperature of the summer for the Sea Unicorns. Go back just about a week ago, last Saturday on opening night at Dodd Stadium. It was 45 degrees at first pitch. Expecting warmer temperatures throughout the weekend and plenty of fans tomorrow night for First Responders Night and the second firework night of the summer. The 1-0 from Smith to Park. Breaking ball dips below the zone. 2-0 on the Quinnipiac Bobcat, Matt Park. Smith trying to answer back after a troublesome first inning. Ball 3 skips beyond the glove of McCafferty, who threw out Jackson Powers, trying to swipe second base to conclude the Norwich first inning. Bayer retired on a fly out to right center field. Count control for Park, 3-0. Smith's offering home. Fastball dots the outside corner. Smith trying to work from behind in the count. Always a tough recipe when you fall behind early in a count, the way Smith has. 1 out and a 3-1 count. McCafferty sets up inside. The 3-1 home. Cut on and missed for strike 2. Strikeouts have been an issue early in the summer for Park. The full count offering popped up foul. It'll go crashing into the seats on the first base side. And a nice play made over there by a fan right behind the Spinners dugout. Great to see baseball back here in Lowell, Massachusetts, former home of the Red Sox short season A-ball affiliate. The 3-2 again in the air, broke the bat of Park, disintegrated, and it's the left fielder Beauregard who makes the grab on it. 2 up, 2 down for Smith, trying to work a clean second inning. Couple of flyouts in a pitcher-friendly park here in Lowell. High fences as well. And what a gorgeous park this is. Baseball certainly belongs here in the summertime. The home of UMass Lowell baseball as well, where Zach Gitcher is one of the assistant coaches. It's the Norwich number 9 spot in the order. John Bureau looking at strike 1 at the knees on the outside corner. Bureau hitting just 167 so far this summer, 2 for his first 12. Going to be a 2-out base runner. Smith's delivery home. Wave and a miss there for strike 1. Bureau can play a little bit of everywhere. I've seen him at first base today in right field for Norwich. 6'2", 195 pounds from Salem, Connecticut. Count control for Smith, the 0-2. Low and away, ball 1. Unicorns striking for 3 in the top of the first inning. Norwich did all the damage with 1 out. 3 consecutive hits got the job done. A ball and 2 strikes on Bureau. The lefty's pitch home. Swung on and missed, struck him out. And Caden Smith retires Norwich in order here in the second. 3-0 Unicorns. We go to the bottom of the second when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
We've been telling you for years you buy better at Burns, but you need to know just how much better the Burns Agency's gotten. Last year we joined forces with Hub International to bring our current and future customers an even stronger product offering, exceptional service practices, and the most competitive insurance options available. Our integration with Hub makes the team at the Burns Agency that you know and trust stronger, more accessible, and positioned to better serve you in this ever-changing insurance landscape. Call, email, or visit us today in all the same easy ways. The Burns Agency, now a division of Hub International, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
Bradley McCafferty leads it off for the Spinners. We are in the bottom of the second inning. A 3-0 Norwich lead. Hutchinson with a scoreless first inning. Southpaw's delivery home fouled back to the mesh for strike 1. Good work by Caden Smith battling back after a rocky first inning. McCafferty hitting .227, .222 this summer. Skies this in the air, shallow right field. It is Bureau camping underneath it. He'll make the grab on it, 1 down. Good work by Hutchinson. Has retired 4 of the first 5 batters he's faced here tonight. He spoke with Zach Gitcher after that tough night out for Hutchinson to begin his summer in Norwich. Didn't make it through an inning at Bullens Field, and a lot of it is just the inability to ever simulate a game. Hutchinson battled injuries at UConn this past spring. And the first outing for Hutchinson in over 6 weeks didn't go as planned, but he learned a lot about attacking hitters, the importance to trust your mechanics and your stuff. Hutchinson working from the stretch on the third base side. Left-hander's delivery high and tight. Ball 1 on the left fielder, Charlie Beauregard. Beauregard, a .250 hitter so far. 3 for his first 12 in his 5th game of the summer in the lefty box. Calandrelli sets up inside, and the fastball nails the outside corner, evens the count, a ball and a strike. Well, in their home whites, the Spinners block lettering across the chest and the red numerals on the back. Even count, 1-1. Calandrelli set up right down the middle. The pitch home, way inside. It ran inside and plunked Beauregard. And it's a one-out base runner for Lowell here in the second. Unicorns yesterday set a new Futures League record, broke their own record that they were on the wrong side of after hitting 8 Starfires in early June last summer. Unicorns are plunked 9 times in just a disastrous day on the hill for Westfield pitching. There goes the base runner, Beauregard, and it is fouled back to the screen for strike 1. Hutchinson is getting ahead early in counts. Brett McKinnon is the batter. McKinnon in right field today for Lowell. Hitting just .083, 1 for his first 12. In the righty box is McKinnon. Left-hander's delivery outside, 1-1. McKinnon, 5'10", 165 pounds, out of Merrimack College, a riser. Back of the righty box, the 1-1 pitch. On the ground, rolled over. O'Neill charges in, flips to Noe for 1 at second. Relay throw to first, way wide of the bag, past the sprawled out Fiataroni. Backing up as Calandrelli is thrown to the second base bag in plenty of time. O'Neill dots the tag on the diving Brett McKinnon, and Norwich turns some unconventional 4-6-2-4 double play, and that is how the inning will end. It is 3-0 Norwich. We go to the third on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Sea Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Sea Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at seaunicorns.milbstore.com. That's seaunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long.
Ready to go, top of the third inning after Norwich turns a wild double play to end the inning.
Number 29, Henry Ayers.
4-6. It was intended to go back to first. It was a wild throw, trying to extend it into extra bases was McKinnon. He was thrown out trying to race to the second base bag. Smith back out for his third inning. And floats in ball 1 inside on the Sea Unicorns. Leadoff man, Henry Ayers, top of the Norwich order here in inning number 3. McCafferty sets up outside the 1-0, low and away, 2-0. Henry Ayers, as dangerous as they come at the plate for the Sea Unicorns, had another nice day at the plate for Norwich yesterday. Leads the Sea Unicorns with 8 hits. Couple extra base hits and the fastball all over the zone for Smith. Battling back, 2-1. Ayers has recorded a hit in each game he's played in this summer. The pitch home. This is lifted in the air to the opposite field. Long run out there in left field. It'll fall in foul territory. Beauregard had to go a long way to try and make a play on it. Plenty of room and foul ground here at LaLaucher Park. And Ayers trying to use that backside approach. Talked to Kenny Noe about it before the game. Trusting his hands to stay back and use the entire field. Ayers doing some of the same, but it went foul. 2-2, the offering from Smith. Bouncing ball to first. Moving back on it is Biller. He'll race to the first base bag just in the nick of time. Retires the Norwich leadoff man for the first out here in the third inning. Fans in need of a teeth cleaning. Well, at Griswold Dental, you are more than a patient. You are a part of the Griswold Dental family. Find out more at griswolddental.net. Top of the order continues Brandon O'Neill in the plate. Open stance in the righty box. Backed up inside with ball one. O'Neill's starting to find his rhythm at the plate. Was used as the leadoff man back on Tuesday in Westfield. Cuts and misses on the slider from Smith. Boy, it was just running away from him, and the count is even 1-1. Unicorns .399 on base percentage, second best in the Futures League. Cut and miss over top of it is O'Neill. First strike, two. O'Neill, as they call him, at Central Connecticut State. Hitting 167 on the summer, 2 for his first 12. Make it 3 for his first 13. Off the end of the bat, in the air, out to right field. Moving over is McKinnon. Shy of the warning track, makes the grab on it, 2 down. Fiataroni drove in a couple of RBIs. His first time up, a run-scoring base hit. Fiataroni out of Bryant University, trying to find similar success here against Smith. Lefty-on-lefty matchup with 2 outs. Smith comes set to the belt. The delivery home to Fiataroni. In there on the outside corner, paints it. No balls, 1 strike. Smith working ahead of the Norwich first baseman. Smith ready to work the 0-1. Just missed outside, 1-1. Fiataroni, so far this summer for the Unicorns, 5 runs driven in. 5 for his first 15 entering play today, 333. The 1-1. High and tight, some chin music backs away. Fiataroni in his second season with the Unicorns. Trying to help extend this Norwich third inning. It is 3-0 Norwich here on the Futures League Baseball Network. SNSN Sports on YouTube. Down and away, 3-1. Smith has started to settle into the ball game after surrendering a trio of hits in that first inning. Norwich 3 runs on 4 hits. Spinners have been held to just 1 hit so far. 3-1 count on Fiataroni. The pitch lifted in the air, straight away center field. Underneath it, and there to make the catch on it is Lembo. That's how the inning will end. Norwich goes down quietly here in the third. Keep a 3-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the third next on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Adam Plager on episode 1. We'll hear from the general manager of the Norwich Sea Unicorns, Lee Walter. And on this podcast, all season long, we'll go behind the scenes, break down all the on-field achievements and everything you need to know Norwich Sea Unicorns related right here at Dodd Stadium.
Norwich Sea Unicorns back to work defensively. Sam Hutchinson ready to go for his third inning on the mound. On 2 scoreless innings so far today. Has allowed just the 1 hit, was helped out with an inning-ending double play to wrap things up in the Bottom of the second inning, 8-9-1 due up for Lowell. It's the shortstop Jordan Henriquez, followed by Xander Bratspitz. And the top of the order, Michael Lumbo in the hole to follow. Henriquez hitting .235 so far this summer. Calandrelli sets it inside on the right-handed hitting shortstop on the first delivery, pops it up in the air. On the infield grass is the third baseman, Matt Park, to make the grab on it. And the leadoff man retired for Lowell here in the bottom of the third.
Second baseman from Kansas State, number 15, Xander Bratspitz.
Here's Xander Bratspitz to the plate. Bratspitz in the righty box. Scottsdale, Arizona native. Hitting .182 so far this summer, looking at strike one. Another righty for the southpaw Hutchinson to handle. The 0-1 home. Way inside. Boy, it nearly got Bratspitz. Hutchinson has already hit a batter today. That was Beauregard, who was later retired, a part of that inning-ending double play. All even, 1-1 on the Lowell second baseman. He's taking ball two below the zone. Hutchinson spent the 2025 summer in the NECBL with the Mystic Schooners. Appeared in 12 games for Mystic. A 2-1 record with a 4.09 ERA for Hutchinson. Dials up the fastball on the outside corner, 2-2. Wild throw back to the mound from Calandrelli as Noe scooping it up on the infield dirt. Calm presence on the mound for Sam Hutchinson. Attacking the number 9 batter in the Lowell lineup. Even count, 2-2, pitch to the plate. On the ground, rolled over to short. Noe charges in. On the run is throw. Stretching out and holding on to the first base cushion, Michael Fiataroni. Score at 6-3 on the ground out. 2 gone here in the Lowell third inning. Fans looking for a bite to eat? Well, at Charlene's Diner. Before you come to the ballpark, stop by Charlene's Diner, Main Street, Jewett City, for a delicious breakfast or lunch. Order what you want, eat what you get, only at Charlene's Diner, Main Street, Jewett City. Top of the order, it's Michael Lumbo. He popped out to Kenny Noe his first time up, looking at the off-speed pitch for strike one. The 0-1 home. Off the end of the bat, popped up foul from Lumbo, the batter at the plate. Way ahead here is Hutchinson, the 0-2 home. This is lined in the air over the head of the shortstop. Noe threw into left field. 2-out base hit for Michael Lumbo has Lowell on the base pass here in the third inning. Second 2-out base runner for Hutchinson to work through here in this third inning. Here's Cal Chance. Second hit of the ball game for the Spinners. Chance flew out to right field his first time up at the plate. On the first delivery, he cracks away, strike one, foul. Chance so far this summer hitting .278. Has already crushed a home run. 3 runs driven in for the UMass Lowell Hawk himself. This is his home ballpark. Certainly knows this field very well. A Futures League champion with the Sea Unicorns back in 2025, where he was a riser before making his way to UMass Lowell. Well, he was a touted catching prospect and has found a home here. The pitch, way inside, it got him. Second man hit by a pitch is Cal Chance from Sam Hutchinson. Certainly no intent, just lost control of the fastball that went running way inside on the lefty Chance. Traffic on the base pass, and now the middle of the order, it's Cam Biller. All this coming with 2 outs after the first 2 were retired in order. Biller today single to left field on a scorcher. In the middle of the order for a reason, Biller hitting .417. Lifts it in the air, first pitch he sees. This is playable in right field. John Bureau's got a beat on it, and Sam Hutchinson works around some 2-out trouble. We go to the 4th here in Lowell. It's 3-0 Sea Unicorns on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Dinosaur Place is roaring fun for all ages. Have you ever driven by the Big Dino on Route 85 in Montville, Connecticut? Stop in and check out what's behind the fences. Jurassic adventures await you. The Dinosaur Place is the largest dinosaur-themed family fun park in New England. A lot of value for one-of-a-kind attractions. Over 100 life-size dinosaurs, nature trails, and playscapes. Visit our popular T-Rex Tower and zero-depth dino-themed splash pad. Plan your next adventure. Go to thedinosaurplace.com.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
With Jewett City Savings Bank's free access checking account, you get everything you need to take control of your money, including mobile banking, mobile check deposit, and a contactless debit card with mobile wallet. Add a high-yield savings account for even more control. Stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com to open your account today. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Moving right along, top of the 4th inning, URI product Paul Calandrelli leads it off. He doubled to left center field despite an incredible effort out there from the left fielder Nicholas Lembo. He trapped it, didn't come up with it. Middle of the order for Norwich here in the 4th inning, 4, 5, and 6. Smith's first delivery home, downstairs, ball 1. Looking to work 4 innings for the second consecutive start is Smith. He was touched up for 3 runs on 3 hits in the first inning. Norwich has been silent since. 1-0 on the Norwich backstop. 3rd time this summer, Calandrelli doing the catching for the Sea Unicorns. 1-0. Taken below the zone, 2-0. Despite a tough first week to the season, Norwich was learning a lot about the makeup of their group. 2-0 pitch outside, 3-0 on Calandrelli. Hitters count all the way. See if the green light is here for Calandrelli. He's taking the whole way, 3-1. Hitters count the 3-1 home. On the ground, rolled over to second. Charging in, Bratsmith says throw to first. Lobs it over there, able to step on the first base bag and hold on to it as Biller. And the leadoff man retired for Norwich here in the 4th inning. Yesterday's ball game, despite only going 8 innings in Westfield, the longest game played this summer for Norwich, went 3 hours and 21 minutes. Unicorns racked up the runs, 18 of them. Kenny Noe, a big part of it, 4 runs driven in. His 6 RBI, our team leading for Norwich. He's up with the man down. The pitch fouled back to the screen. Strike 1. Yesterday, Noe was batting in the lefty box. Today, swinging right-handed, at least for now, with the left-hander on the mound. No, he was a regular for Norwich in 2025 before going down to a hand injury, looking below the knees at ball one. Noe out of Freeport, New York. Even count, 1-1. McCafferty set up inside, the pitch home. Just missed the zone, 2-1. Boy, it was right where McCafferty wanted it. Maybe just a hair inside. 5'10", 185, the measurables for Noe, the 2-1. He checked his swing. He went around, no doubt about it, says home plate umpire Curtis Dugar, 2-2. Gorgeous night for baseball in Lowell, Massachusetts. The 2-2, bouncing ball headed back up the middle. Play ball for Henriquez. His throw on time, 2 down. 2 up, 2 down for Caden Smith here in this fourth inning, who has now retired the last 8 batters in a row, has settled in nicely. 2 down, it's Jackson Powers. Lefty on lefty matchup. The St. A's product, Powers at the plate. The pitch popped up foul, back behind home plate. It'll go crashing into the seats. Couple of St. A's players going at it here in this matchup. Caden Smith and Jackson Powers battling. And Smith away in front of Powers, no balls and 2 strikes. McCafferty set up outside the 0-2, cut on and miss, struck him out. Smith dials up the fastball, gassed it by his St. A's teammate Jackson Powers. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning here in Lowell. 3-0 Norwich on the FCBL network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Corn fans, want to watch the Sea Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today.
If you own rental property around here, you know how fast tenant calls, repairs, and rent collection can pile up. That's where Capital Property Group comes in. They handle everything: tenant screening, rent collection, maintenance, repairs, and day-to-day property and association management. Whether it's a long-term rental or a short-term property, they make ownership simple and stress-free. You own the property. They handle the headaches. Learn more at mycapitalteam.com. Capital Property Group, simplifying property ownership.
We're really looking forward to the possibility of working together. Absolutely. We believe this could be a great partner.
Kevin Davis. Euclid. Kevin Euclid. That's all right. Last one, Sam. Keep all right.
Sam Hutchinson ready to operate. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning here in Lowell. It's a 3-0 Norwich lead. Middle of the order due up for the Spinners. It's Esteban Desiralt, Bradley McCafferty, and Charlie Beauregard due up here in the lineup for Kevin Grabber's side. Lefty on lefty matchup here to begin matters in the Spinners' fourth inning. Lefty kicks and deals in the air out to straightaway right field. Plenty of room out there for John Bureau to make the grab on it. One pitch All that's needed from Hutchinson, who has been efficient here tonight against the Spinners. They exercise those demons. His first outing against the Starfires. Began his collegiate career at Central Connecticut State with the Blue Devils before transferring to UConn. His fastball misses upstairs for ball one to the Spinners catcher. McCafferty flew out to right field his first time up. On 1-0, McCafferty takes up and away 2-0. In 2024 at Central Connecticut State, went 4-1 in 15 games out of the Blue Devils bullpen. Added 2 saves across 30 innings. Attended Valley Regional High School. The Ivoryton, Connecticut native has fallen behind 3-0 on Bradley McCafferty. Hitters count. Nowhere close for ball 4, high and away. Taking the whole way was McCafferty. First walk issued by Hutchinson, a 1-out base runner for Charlie Beauregard out of Bard College. Plenty of fun things to do here at LeLasher Park, including the Sea Dogs Brew Pen, where Johnny Damon will be tomorrow signing autographs. Has been a big part of the Lowell Spinners relaunch of baseball. A great history of baseball here in Lowell, Massachusetts since 1877. Zach Gitchard needed some clarification of what the count is. It's a ball and no strikes on Charlie Beauregard. Aboard is McCafferty. He reached on 4 straight pitches out of the zone. The delivery popped up. Third base side. Matt Parks scrambling back. He's in foul ground. Makes the catch on it. 2 down. Boy, again, another quick out for Hutchinson. Coming early in the count. That time he just needed 2 pitches to put away Beauregard. 2 down. Here's Brett McKinnon. Hit into a 4-6-3-2-4 double play. His first time up. Boy, Hutchinson has been all over the strike zone. Does not have any strike zones. He has pitched to contact and has done it effectively. A swing and a miss on the slider from Hutchinson. Hutchinson offers a 4-seam fastball, sinker, circle change, cutter. So the pitch, fastball all over the zone, 0-2. Well, when you have an arsenal the way Hutchinson has it, well, you can play mind games. Starting with the fast stuff early in counts, mixing it up with some of the off-speed pitches, and full control. They count the 0-2. Waved at and missed for strike 3. The changeup over top of it is McKinnon, and that's how the inning ends. First strikeout of the night for Hutchinson. He's gone 4 scoreless innings, 3-0 Norwich. We go to the 5th on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Huge shout out to Bacchus Hospital for partnering with Griswold Middle School to give 8th grade students an unforgettable hands-on experience through Dare to Care. Students explored the critical care unit, emergency department, Lifestar helicopter, and American ambulance while taking part in interactive safety activities like impairment goggles and stop the bleed training. These real-world lessons are helping empower our youth to make safe, healthy decisions and learn valuable life-saving skills. From all of us at Griswold Pride, thank you to the doctors, nurses, first responders, and staff who made this incredible day possible. Together, we're building a safer and stronger community.
Jewett City Savings Bank gives you 2 ways to pay for purchases, while also keeping your accounts and your money secure. Use our contactless debit card or add the card to the mobile wallet on your phone. Both give you a fast, safe, and easy way to check out. To learn more, stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Hey kids, if you want to participate in the Dave's Hot Chicken Dance in the next half inning, make your way to sections 117 and 105. The center fielder from Marist College, number 24.
TJ Bayer leads it off for Norwich. We are in the top of the 5th inning. Back out on the mound is Caden Smith, who has been effective. Has retired the last 9 in a row. The pitch to Bayer. Fouled back to the screen. Strike 1. 3 runs on 4 hits for Norwich here today on a gorgeous night here in Massachusetts at Lowell Park. 7, 8, and 9 due up. Bottom of the Norwich order. On the ground, who's short. Henriquez charges in, has it on the backhand. Jump throws to first, not in time. TJ Bayer legs out an infield base hit, and Norwich has the leadoff man on to begin the 5th inning. Here's Matt Park. Park flew out to left field his first time up. Park still looking for that first hit of the summer, his 4th game this year with Norwich. Plenty of speed on the base pass. It's Bayer aboard. Park swings through strike 1. Check in. McCafferty's throw to first. Boy, just getting back in the nick of time is Bayer. Boy, McCafferty almost had the base runner Bayer a lame duck at the first base bag, and he just got his hand in behind the tag of Biller. No balls, 1 strike on Park. Another check-in. Smith, his eyes right now focused on Bayer, the base runner at first. Park, a Bridgewater, New Jersey native, 5'11", 185 pounds. Large lead for Bayer. He is taking a secondary lead as well. Popped up on the infield grass. Someone's got to call it. It's the second baseman, Bratspis, who will make the grab on it. It'll retreat Bayer back to the first base bag, and 1 gone for Norwich here in the 5th inning. Strain Family Motors, the weather is heating up, and so should the fun. Rent a Polaris slingshot from Strain Family Motors in Lisbon and feel the excitement of the open road. Go to sfmslingshots.com today. 1 down, it's the Norwich right fielder John Bureau at the plate. And Smith again paying attention to the base runner TJ Bayer. Bayer this summer has 4 stolen bases. He's on the move here, and he will get in there without a throw. Make it 5 stolen bases for Bayer. Boy, you knew he was going to be on the move at some point. That time he got the go sign from Colby Reggione, the third base coach for Norwich. Joe DeLanza played his collegiate baseball here at Lowell, handling the first base coaching duties, the hitting coach for the Sea Unicorns. The hardest player to strike out in Division I college baseball. Struck out just 8 times all season as a senior. Finished his career after beginning at Stony Brook. Even count 1-1 on the Norwich right fielder. Bureau struck out swinging his first time. Bayer again with a wide lead at second as secondary lead. Well, you know anything into the outfield grass could bring home Bayer with his speed on the base pass. 2-1 the count on the Norwich corner outfielder. Smith set at the belt, the 2-1. Low and away. The throw to third is a good one, and throwing out, trying to swipe third is Bayer for the second out in the inning. Boy, what a throw by McCafferty to the third baseman, Deserelt. And toast at third was Bayer. Boy, always tougher to steal third base when it's a lefty batter at the plate. Just an open road for McCafferty to work on, and threw a strike to the third base bag. The pitch bounced foul, 2-2. Second runner that has been thrown out tonight from McCafferty, who has helped control the Norwich running game. Unicorns are second in the Futures League in stolen bases. It's a huge part of their offense on 2-2. That is lined over to short. One hopper on the backhand side. Henriquez's throw to first, not in time. Infield base hit for John Bureau, and the inning will continue for the leadoff man, Henry Ayers. Boy, Henriquez has had some tough plays to make defensively. Handled the one hopper on his backhand. Had to work from his left to his right. Fired a one hopper to Biller. But Bureau, who is fleet-footed, beat the throw. Ayers today 0 for 2. Grounded out to first his last time up in the third inning. Is also grounded out to short. Bureau runs well. Norwich doesn't want to run into the third out, though. Well, they have tested McCafferty. He's thrown out a couple base stealers. Checks in on Bureau at first. Boy, he has not hesitated to try and backpick base runners tonight. There's once again in the leadoff spot for the Unicorns. A called strike on the outside corner, 2-1. Fourth time this summer, Ayers is batting in the leadoff spot. Norwich is 2-1 in those ball games when he has hit at the top of the order. And for good reason, riding a 4-game hitting streak on 2-1. High and inside, 3-1. Bureau is the base runner, reached on an infield single. 3 runs on 6 hits for Norwich. Caden Smith trying to make it 5 innings of work tonight. Hitter friendly count, the 3-1. Lined up into the air, foul into the seats. Payoff pitch for Henry Ayers awaiting him. Runners will be going. It is Bureau, the base runner. The 3-2, swatted foul. Ayers has been a little tardy to the party on the Smith fastball. In protection mode is the Middlebury College product, Henry Ayers. Ayers out of West Caldwell, New Jersey. Looking to find a new home in the fall. McCafferty sets up outside the 3-2. That is lined down the left field line. It is a foul ball. Boy, so much space down the lines here at LeLacheur Park. And Ayers again behind on the fastball, trying to use that backside approach. Unicorns consistently work on. Smith working from the third base side of the rubber. Everyone at standard depth defensively. Low and away, ball 4. Henry Ayers works an 8-pitch walk, and the Unicorns have a couple of men on. With 2 outs in the inning, this will bring the Spinners pitching coach to the hill. Anthony DeFabia will come out to the mound. Chat things over as the entire Spinners infield meets with him. Gives us a chance to chat a little bit about how you can earn the best with Jewett City Savings Bank. Your community bank for over 125 years, with offices ready to serve you all over Eastern Connecticut. Go to jcsbank.com to find out why Jewett City Savings Bank is your community bank. Always important to know where your money's going. And Jewett City Savings Bank, jcsbank.com. In Jewett City, they have you covered with all your banking needs. A couple of men on. Traffic for Smith with 2 outs in the inning. Really no breeze right now at LeLacheur Park. Brandon O'Neill, the batter. Boy, what a quality plate appearance by Henry Ayers. First walk issued tonight by Smith. Comes with a couple men retired in the 5th inning. O'Neill cuts and misses at strike 1. O'Neill today has reached on an infield hit and is also flied out to center. Open stance in the righty box for Brandon O'Neill. The southpaw's delivery home, low and in. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. That scoreboard out there in left center field still not accurate. Shows 1-0. It's a 1-1 count. 2 on for Norwich. Ayers aboard at first. Bureau in scoring position at second. The pitch. Cut on and missed for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Smith trying to make it 5 innings tonight for the Lowell Spinners. On the ropes is O'Neill. The pitch home, swung on and foul tipped. And applying the tag is McCafferty, and that's how the inning will end. It's the 4th strikeout tonight for Caden Smith, who has made it 5 innings. A 3-0 Norwich lead. We go to the bottom of the 5th. When we come back on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
We've been telling you for years you buy better at Burns, but you need to know just how much better the Burns Agency's gotten. Last year, we joined forces with Hub International to bring our current and future customers an even stronger product offering, exceptional service practices, and the most competitive insurance options available. Our integration with Hub makes the team at the Burns Agency that you know and trust stronger, more accessible, and positioned to better serve you in this ever-changing insurance landscape. Call, email, or visit us today in all the same easy ways. The Burns Agency, now a division of Hub International, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
Ready to go here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Sam Hutchinson has been effective today. Has made it 4 scoreless innings, trying to qualify for a victory. He's in line for one, working on a 3-0 lead. Has held the Spinners offense to just 2 hits. First delivery home, high and away, ball 1. 8-9-1 due up for Lowell here in the 5th inning. Jordan Henriquez leads it off. Henriquez popped out to third his first time up in foul ground. Even count, a ball and a strike. Calandrelli set up down the middle. The pitch, fastball at the knees for strike 2. Enriquez out of Dayton University, a riser, 6 feet, 185 pounds. The 1-2, cut on and miss, struck him out. Boy, nasty sinker from Sam Hutchinson. Retires the leadoff man in the Lowell 5th inning. Back-to-back strikeouts for Hutch. Well, after going 4 2/3 of an inning without a punch-out, has dialed them up back-to-back here. Last 2 batters he's faced. Bottom of the order, it's Xander Bratspis. He's their second baseman today. Rolls it foul on the first base side. Bratspis grounded out to short. Norwich has been effective defensively. Fifth innings have been a problem at times this summer for Norwich on the defensive side of things. They have committed 3 of their errors this summer in the 5th inning. Hutchinson way ahead of Bratspis. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 home. That is lined and caught by Kenny Noe. Boy, he climbed the ladder to haul it in. 2 up, 2 down for Hutchinson here in the 5th inning. Top of the order, it's Michael Lembo to the plate. Norwich has a man loosening in the bullpen. It's a right-hander down the left field line. Hutchinson trying to qualify for a victory here tonight. The pitch to Lembo. That is a little fizzler, but 1 hopper to second. O'Neill will take care of it, and Sam Hutchinson has made it 5 scoreless innings here tonight at LaLosher Park. It's 3-0 Norwich. We go to the 6th when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Sea Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Sea Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at seaunicorns.milbstore.com. That's seaunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long.
Attention fans, now pitching for the Lowell Spinners is number 46 from Sacred Heart University, Graham Willer.
Pitching change being made for the Lowell Spinners. 5 innings today for Caden Smith. Allowed 3 earned runs on 6 hits. Alongside 4 strikeouts. Quality performance after a tough first inning. Graham Willier is the new arm in the ballgame, right-hander out of Sacred Heart. His first delivery, low and away, ball one to the Norwich first baseman, Michael Fiataroni. 3, 4, and 5 due up for Norwich. Willier has pitched to a 10-13 ERA over 2 2/3 innings worked. Well, 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 2.25 whip for the right-hander Willier. His pitch home, outside 2-0. Willier pitched on opening day, went 2 2/3 of an inning against the New Britain Bees in a 11-5 loss, and has issued a free pass to begin his outing on 4 pitches to Fiataroni. Norwich has been a patient team at the plate. Comes to drawing walks, and it's always so important to continue that throughout the season. Well, Norwich certainly would still like to cut down their strikeout rate. A check in on the base runner Fiataroni in there safely with a scouting report out on him. He scored some big runs last summer to wrap up the 3rd consecutive Futures League championship in what has been a dynastic run for the Sea Unicorns. The pitch home. That's taken for a called strike on the Sea Unicorns backstop, Paul Calandrelli. Calandrelli has doubled today. He's also grounded out to second. Double play depth for the Spinners middle infield. Manageable lead at first for Fiataroni. Breaking pitch down below the zone, evens the count 1-1. Willier out of Newmarket, New Hampshire. 5'7", 165 pounds from the first base side of the rubber. Again, a snap throw over to the first base bag. Fiataroni dives back in there safely. Norwich's running game has been a pivotal part of their offense. 2-1. Fastball darts outside from Willier. As a freshman at Sacred Heart, pitched to a 11.95 ERA. In 15 appearances, primarily used out of the Pioneers bullpen. There goes the base runner, Fiataroni. McCafferty's throw to second. It's a good one. It's not in time. Double hopped on the way to the shortstop, Enriquez. And Norwich has the base runner in scoring position here with still nobody out and a 2-2 count on Paul Calandrelli. Sea Unicorns have been held off the board. All the scoring that has happened in this game was the 3-run first inning against the Lowell starter, Caden Smith. The 2-2. Taken on the outside corner, Curtis Dugar rings up Michael Fiatar. Check that, Paul Calandrelli. 5th strikeout today from Spinners pitching.
Number 20, Kenny Noe.
Kenny Noe will bat. Number 5 spot in the Norwich order. Noe today has struck out. He's also grounded out. We know he's had plenty of his success this summer from the lefty batter's box. That's where he homered yesterday. That is the only way he has hit so far this summer for Norwich. Now he'll face his first righty on the mound. Check that. First righty pitcher today from Lowell. Smith was the left-hander. That's why I know he was hitting from the right side with the southpaw. Norwich has a right-hander loosening in the pen. Appears that Hutchinson's day is over through 5 scoreless innings. In line for a win. Some insurance in scoring position. Awkward check swing for Noe. Ruled as a strike. Evens the count 1-1. Noe attended Kellenberg Memorial High School in Freeport, New York. The pitch just missed outside. 2-1. Noe 5'10", 180 pounds. A redshirt sophomore at Monmouth this past season. Two-time member of the CAA Commissioner's Academic Honor Roll in high school before committing to Monmouth. Slight leverage on 2-1 inside, 3-1. As a rookie at Monmouth, Noe was a .239 hitter. Scored 9 runs, drove in 5 runs. Named the Player of the Year in 2024 at Kellenberg Memorial. The 3-1 home. Lifted in the air. Medium left center field. Cruising underneath it to make the grab on it is Beauregard. And there's 2 gone here in the Norwich 6th inning. Fans, Griswold Pride. Pride stands for the partnership to reduce the influence of drugs for everyone. Check out their Facebook page for more information. That's Griswold Pride. Man in scoring position is Fiataroni. Drew a leadoff walk. Since then, Willier has settled in. Trying to mitigate any damage here. Norwich trying to add on a key insurance marker. There goes Fiataroni, the pitch home. In there for a strike, and no throw to contest Fiataroni, who went quickly into third. Boy, it's a lefty at the plate in Jackson Powers, but with an off-speed pitch to start Powers. Great pitch to run on for Fiataroni. The 0-1. Chopper over to second. Charging in over there is Bratz pitch. His throw to first is wide, and it will score Fiataroni. Boy, a fielding error from the second baseman, Pratspis, over to his first baseman, Biller. Got wobbly on him. And Norwich just scratched across the run here in the 6th inning, make it a 4-0 Norwich lead. Comes with a couple of outs in the inning. It'll bring up the center fielder, T.J. Bayer. First error committed in the ball game has come here in this 6th inning. And Willaher checks in on the base runner, Jackson Powers. Won't be an RBI for him, but Norwich will certainly take the run where they can get it. Norwich has benefited from opponents' miscues here in 6th innings. Now the 4th error committed by an opposing team against Norwich in the 6th inning. Still early in the summer. Bayer today is 1 for 2, was caught stealing to end matters in the 5th inning. The pitch home. Bouncing ball to third. Going to be a tough play over there for Deserald. His throw to first in time. Boy, a tough chopper over to the hot corner, and it's Deserald who's able to make the play. Norwich cashes in a run, lead 4-0. Go to the bottom of the 6th when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Adam Plager on episode 1. We'll hear from the general manager of the Norwich Sea Unicorns, Lee Walter. And on this podcast, all season long, we'll go behind the scenes, break down all of the on-field achievements and everything you need to know Norwich Sea Unicorns related right here at Dodd Stadium.
Norwich has made a call to the bullpen here in the 6th inning. New arm is the right-hander. Riser headed to Yale. Matt Champagne will get the baseball here from Zach Gitcher. 5 scoreless innings here tonight for Sam Hutchinson. A remarkable start for the Yukon Husky. Allowed 2 hits on the day. Struck out a couple of guys. Issued a walk, hit a couple of batters. Now it's Matt Champagne's turn. Out of Waterford, Connecticut, attended Waterford High School. Took a 5th year at Andover Prep. Reiser headed to Yale in the fall, as they will add a quality arm to their pitching staff. Cal Chance will lead it off for the Spinners. He's swinging away at strike one, foul back into the seats. Champaign graduated high school as a 17-year-old. Took the extra year, went to Andover. Throws a 4-seam fastball, sinker ball, slider, and changeup. Also trying to work in a curveball occasionally. Is working on his cutter, has yet to throw it in a game. He's way ahead, 0-2 on Chance. The right-hander's delivery home, that is lined back up the middle, a base hit. Cal Chance is on. Takes a wide turn around the first base bag, will retreat with a leadoff hit. And Lowell trying to get something started, trailing by 4 here in the 6th inning. It's Cameron Biller who will bat. Biller today is single to left field. He's also flew out to right field. So Champaign handles the leadoff base runner. Fastball just outside. 2-0 on Biller. The pitch taken for a strike. Biller out of Stafford, Virginia, attended Colonial Forge High School. Also has the ability to pitch. Was a .452 hitter. 19 hits and 42 plate appearances as a freshman. A full count, 3-2. Champaign in his first inning for Norwich this summer. Holding on to a 4-0 lead. There goes Chance, fouled back. Hit and run put on by Kevin Grabber's side. Chance has great speed. And maybe sneaky speed, as some would describe, for a catcher. Just a true athlete, dynamic player. He was impressive as a freshman at Lowell this past spring. The pitch home. Sawed-off foul. Champaign going to the fast stuff here in a full count. He is attacking here on Biller. Middle of the order for Lowell, trailing by 4. Chance reached on a leadoff base hit, came with a couple of strikes on him. Champaign set, the 3-2 home. Lifted in the air out to left center field. This is trouble. Bayer covering in a hurry, slides, and he makes the catch. Boy, T.J. Bayer in the left center field power alley robs Biller of potential extra bases. Boy, it potentially could have scored Chance from first. He'll have to retreat back to first base, and Champaign has his first out recorded here in the 6th inning. One down, it's Esteban Deserault. Deserault today is 0 for 2. Their cleanup man has grounded out to second. He's flied out to right field. Takes the fastball the whole way for strike 1. Champaign checks in on Cal Chance, dives back in there, head first safely. Deserault out of Trois-Rivières. Trois-Rivières was also the home of the Lions in the ECHL, won the Kelly Cup in 2025. Snap throw to first from Calandrelli. Back in time is Chance. Deserault 6'2", 215 pounds. The soon-to-be sophomore flips it foul off the end of his bat. He'll stay in there. Count control here for Champaign. No balls and 2 strikes. Righty on lefty matchup here. The 0-2 home. Inside boy nearly caught Deseralt. Good pick by Calandrelli. Keeps Chance on first. Ball in 2 strikes on Deseralt. He's the third baseman today. Deseralt out of Stetson University. Was 3 for 30 at the plate at Stetson as a freshman. Count leverage for Champaign. Calandrelli sets up outside the 1-2. Flipped off the end of the bat down the left field side. Chasing after it is Powers. He slides and he made the catch. Jackson Powers in foul ground in the Norwich bullpen. Makes an incredible play and retires Deseralt for the second out here in the 6th inning. Boy, Powers had to go a long way out there to make some sort of catch. Helps out Champaign in a big way. 2 outs, it's Bradley McCafferty at the plate. The pitch home. Checks his swing. There goes the base runner. The throw to second, not in time. Swipe bag for Cal Chance. He moves himself into scoring position. McCafferty today 0 for 1 with a walk. Flew out to right field. That was back in the 2nd inning. He's also worked a walk. The pitch inside for ball 1. Norwich leading 4-0. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Wave and a miss there on the breaking ball. Good stuff from Matt Champaign. The Risers always play such a role in the Futures League. Chance hopping around. He's the runner at second. The 1-2 home. Taken. Boy, it just missed. Boy, Zach Gitcher could not believe it. He goes racing down the steps in the Norwich dugout to the third base side. He thought Champaign had strike 3. Instead, it's even 2-2 on McCafferty. The pitch. This is lined in the air and caught by Kenny Noe. Boy, what a web gem by the Monmouth Brada Kenny Noe. Just 5 feet 10 inches, looked about 6'5", climbs the ladder and ends the inning. Champaign works a scoreless 6th. It's a 4-0 Norwich lead headed to the 7th on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Dinosaur Place is roaring fun for all ages. Have you ever driven by the Big Dino on Route 85 in Montville, Connecticut? Stop in and check out what's behind the fences. Jurassic adventures await you. The Dinosaur Place is the largest dinosaur-themed family fun park in New England. A lot of value for one-of-a-kind attractions. Over 100 life-size dinosaurs, nature trails, and playscapes. Visit our popular T-Rex Tower and zero-depth dino-themed splash pad. Plan your next adventure. Go to thedinosaurplace.com.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes. Especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
With Jewett City Savings Bank's free access checking account, you get everything you need to take control of your money, including mobile banking, mobile check deposit, and a contactless debit card with mobile wallet. Add a high-yield savings account for even more control. Stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com to open your account today. Jewett City Savings Bank, Member FDIC.
Now and get your autographs. Now batting the third baseman from Quinnipiac, number 33, Matt.
Head to the top of the 7th inning. Norwich leading 4-0. Trying to make it 3 straight wins. Still plenty of baseball left to go. Back third of the ball game. Graham Willier back out for his second inning of relief. Allowed a run back in the 6th inning. It was unearned after the throwing error. At second base, he deals in strike 1. To the Norwich third baseman, Matt Park. He lines this foul. Boy, that was a scorcher off the bat of Park. Still hunting his first hit of the summer. Park today is flied out to left field. He's also popped out to second. Sun has set here at LeLacheur Park. The pitch on the outside corner, strike 3, says Curtis Dugar. Rings up Matt Park on strikes for the first out here in the Sea Unicorns 7th inning.
The left fielder from Stonehill College, number 28, John Bureau.
6th strikeout from Lowell pitching tonight. It's the right fielder, John Bureau, at the plate. Bureau reached on an infield single his last time up in the 5th. Has also struck out today, 1 for 2. Plenty of greats have come through Lowell, Massachusetts, through the Red Sox farm system. Go back through the years. Mookie Betts, one of those names. The pitch ruled for a ball, evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two and 1 on the Sea Unicorns right fielder John Bureau. From the stretches, Willier inside 3 and 1. Baseball surged in its popularity here in the 1860s. Continued its ascent through the 70s when Lowell fielded one of the strongest clubs outside of Major League Baseball in the air to right field. Underneath it to make the routine catch, Brett McKinnon for the second out here in the Norwich 7th. That team was so formidable, it received an invitation to join the National League. An offer it ultimately declined. Despite that, high caliber baseball has continued here in Lowell. Known for its Twilight League squads, highly competitive high school programs before affiliated baseball. On the ground, bounce to second. In fact, it's going to be the first baseman, Biller, flips over to Willier, and that's how the inning will end. Norwich goes scoreless here in the 7th at stretch time at LeLacheur Park. Boy, an age-old baseball tradition. Baseball here for quite some time in Lowell. It's a 4-0 Norwich lead on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Corn fans, want to watch the Sea Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today.
If you own rental property around here, you know how fast tenant calls, repairs, and rent collection can pile up. That's where Capital Property Group comes in. They handle everything: tenant screening, rent collection, maintenance, repairs, and day-to-day property and association management. Whether it's a long-term rental or a short-term property, they make ownership simple and stress-free. You own the property. They handle the headaches. Learn more at mycapitalteam.com. Capital Property Group, simplifying property ownership.
we're really looking forward to the possibility of working together. Absolutely. We believe this could be a great partner.
4-0 Norwich lead right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. Matt Champagne back out for a second inning of relief out of the Norwich bullpen. Sea Unicorns with 3 runs in the first inning, added a run in that 6th inning. Charlie Beauregard will lead it off for the Spinners here in this 7th inning, needing some offense. Norwich has controlled the Lowell offense to just 3 hits tonight. 2 of those against Hutchinson and 1 against Champagne in the 6th inning. Out for a second inning of relief. Dots in a first pitch strike to Beauregard. Charlie so far today, 0 for 1 has been hit by a pitch, popped out to second as well. The 0-1 from Champagne, waved at, fouled off for strike 2. Beauregard, a Lowell, Massachusetts local, studying economics at Bard College. Hit 200 his rookie season. 10 for 50, and he's looking at strike 3. Champagne has his first strikeout as a Sea Unicorn. And 1 down here in the Spinners' 7th inning. It'll bring up the right fielder, Brett McKinnon. Boy, this lane's so important for Norwich. McKinnon showing bunt. It's a good one down the third base line. Going to be a tough play. Rolls beyond Matt Park. Staying at first base on the bunt base hit is McKinnon. Boy, it was perfectly placed. Park would have had no chance to make a play on it. And Zach Gitcher comes out from the Norwich dugout. Well, he's signaling to where that bunt was placed. Really not happy with it. Having a quick conversation, and he wants the umpires to huddle. Well, not so sure that this really is a bunt base hit. Well, according to Zach Gitcher, at least he thinks it should be given a second look. If it does stand, it would be a 1-out base runner, and is McKinnon aboard. Spinners faithful, a little perplexed as to why the conversation is taking place on the right side of the Spinners infield here at LeLacheur Park. Sea Unicorns returning home to begin a 2-game homestand. It is a bunt base hit, and aboard is McKinnon. Plenty of speed on the bases for the shortstop, Jordan Enriquez. Working from the stretch is Champagne. 1-out base runner to work with. The pitch home. Fastball inside, ball 1. First pitch tomorrow scheduled for 6:30. It'll be John Vier Diaz on the hill. Was a Futures League pitcher of the night in the home opener on May 30th. It's the first Friday night game of the season back at Dodd Stadium. Packs a heavy punch. Hartford Healthcare presents our annual First Responders Night. All first responders can purchase a special ticket for $8. Fly ball in the air down the right field line. It is tailing. It is gone. A home run. Boy, it just snuck out down the right field line. Jordan Enriquez launches away. A 2-run blast, and the Spinners are back in it. It's a 2-run ball game. Boy, it just stayed fair down the right field line. Bureau was chasing after it. Enriquez dumps the helmet, and the party is on by the Spinners dugout. Champagne tagged with a 2-run blast. It'll bring out the Norwich manager, Zach Gitcher. And there is action in the Sea Unicorns bullpen, double barrel action. Not so sure Champagne is going to be chased from the ball game here. But right now, Zach Gitcher wants to at least inspire him, try and help him take care of the next batter. It's the number 8 spot in the Lowell order that mashes away a home run. It's Jordan Enriquez who does the honors. Boy, and any time you get production from the back end of your lineup, the way Kevin Farber's side has here in the 7th inning, boy, it just injects so much life. An offense that had nothing going for it, all of a sudden right back in it. It's the number 9 spot in the order, and Xander Bratspitz to bat. First home run allowed this summer by Norwich pitching. Comes with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. And all of a sudden, a 4-run lead has been trimmed in half. All right, these games so important here. Even though it's so early on in the summer, anytime you are in control of a game after the 7th inning, it's crucial to find ways to put those into the win column. Count is even on Bratspitz. So far today is 0 for 2. That is through the right side of the infield, a base hit. First hit of the night. And all of a sudden, 3 straight hits against Champaign in the 7th inning. Turns over the lineup card for the leadoff man, Nicholas Lembo.
Center fielder from High Point University, number 57, Nicholas Lembo.
Lembo will have to wait a little longer. Zach, get your signals for a pitching change. Champaign's night is over, works an inning and a third. Surrenders a couple of runs on 4 hits. Runner aboard is his responsibility. It's Bratspitz on at first. Unicorns going to the bullpen. We'll meet the new arm when we come back. 4-2 Norwich. Lowell batting here in the bottom of the 7th with 1 out.
Huge shout out to Bacchus Hospital for partnering with Griswold Middle School to give 8th grade students an unforgettable hands-on experience through Dare to Care. Students explored the critical care unit, emergency department, Lifestar helicopter, and American ambulance while taking part in interactive safety activities like impairment goggles and stop the bleed training. These real-world lessons are helping empower our youth to make safe, healthy decisions and learn valuable life-saving skills. From all of us at Griswold Pride, thank you to the doctors, nurses, first responders, and staff who made this incredible day possible. Together, we're building a safer and stronger community.
Jewett City Savings Bank gives you 2 ways to pay for purchases, while also keeping your accounts and your money secure. Use our contactless debit card or add the card to the mobile wallet on your phone. Both give you a fast, safe, and easy way to check out. To learn more, stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Norwich, number 19, Jack Scholes.
Champaign's night ends after 3 straight hits from the Lowell offense, trying to surge back in the 7th inning after the 2-run blast from Jordan Enriquez. Base hit followed by Xander Bratspitz. Top of the order now, Nicholas Lembo will bat against the new arm in the ball game. It's the right-hander, Jack Scholes, out of Catholic University. Will make his second appearance of the summer for Norwich. In a big spot here, Unicorns trying to protect a 2-run lead. Aboard at first is Bratspitz. Lembo today, 1 for 3. Was popped out to short, single to left, and has grounded out to second base. Scholes pitched for Norwich back on May 30th. Recorded the final 3 outs in a 10-3 win over the Westfield Starfires. The 1-0 home High and away, 2-0. Recorded a strikeout as well in that outing. Full count control for Lembo, 3-0 on the Lowell leadoff man. Scholes offering to the plate, taken on the outside corner, strike one. Boy, dangerous situation. One out here in the inning, but a hitter's count, 3 balls, 1 strike. Nicholas Lembo. Norwich leads 4-2. There goes Bratspitz. The throw from Calandrelli's a good one. Safe at second as Bratspitz a stolen base. He's into scoring position. Count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Lembo. Trying to get something going here for Lowell. Have already battled back with a couple of runs here in this 7th inning. Lembo out of High Point University. Attended St. John's Prep. Denver's Massachusetts native rolls a squibbler fair on the first base side. Advancing to third is Bratspitz, and now 2 outs in the inning for the designated hitter, Cal Chance.
The designated hitter from UMass Lowell, number 40.
A huge out for Scholes to try and land here. Got a big out of Lembo. Battled back from a 3-0 count to retire him. Chance as a freshman hit .294 with 11 extra base hits. He's taking for a called strike. Scholes out of Lower Marion, Pennsylvania. Righties offering to the plate outside, 1-1. 6'1", 155 pounds is Scholes. Trying to help record the final out here in the 7th inning. Things have gotten interesting after the Henriquez 2-run shot. The 1-1 offering. That is a blistering drive foul down the left field side, strike 2. Scholes was unbelievable his sophomore year. 1.23 ERA. Just 7 1/3 innings worked, but he recorded some big timeouts for the Cardinals. On 1-2 to Chance. This is lifted in the air deep down the right field side. It is hooking foul. Boy, it was clobbered down the right field side, but Chance a little early on it. And everyone takes a deep breath in the Norwich dugout. Boy, that would have tied the game if it stayed fair. Instead, it's a long strike 2. And the battle continues between Scholes and Chance. 1-2 with 2 strikes. Bratspitz is the runner at third. Calandrelli set up inside the pitch home. Low and away for ball 2. Nice grab by Calandrelli. Bratspitz runs well. He's the runner at third. Scholes looking for the final out here in the 7th inning. It's 4-2 Norwich. The pitch, that is yanked foul into the Lowell bullpen down the right field side. Gitcher relaying some messages to the Norwich defense. Hoping for Scholes to pick up a huge out of Cal Chance. It's even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Deuces are wild. The pitch home. Lifted in the air, floated into shallow left field. It's Kenny Noe who circles underneath it, makes the catch, and that's how the inning will end. Jordan Henriquez blasts away a 2-run home run. It's a 4-2 Norwich lead. We go to the 8th on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
We've been been telling you for years you buy better at Burns, but you need to know just how much better the Burns Agency's gotten. Last year, we joined forces with Hub International to bring our current and future customers an even stronger product offering, exceptional service practices, and the most competitive insurance options available. Our integration with Hub makes the team at the Burns Agency that you know and trust stronger, more accessible, and positioned to better serve you in this ever-changing insurance landscape. Call, email, or visit us today in all the same easy ways. The Burns Agency, now a division of Hub International, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. So much better at Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better at Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better.
We go to the 8th inning here in Lowell. It's a 4-2 Norwich lead. Pitching change for the Spinners. The night is over for Graham Willaher. Works 2 innings out of the Spinners bullpen. Allows an earned run. Over 2 innings of work. Faced 8 batters. No walks, no strikeouts. It's Chris Kluber on the mound. The UMass Lowell Riverhawk in his home ballpark where he plays his collegiate baseball, looking for some big outs here in the 8th inning. Wave and a miss from Brandon O'Neill. 2, 3, and 4 for the Sea Unicorns. Looking for some insurance after the Spinners close the gap. Righties offering home, fouled back to the screen for strike 2. Kluber this summer is pitching to a 21.6 ERA, inning and 2/3 worked. The right-hander working from the full windup. Cranked back foul into the seats. O'Neill battling with a couple of strikes on him. That outing for Kluber was against the Silver Knights. Allowed 4 earned runs in that outing. Over an inning and 2/3, his pitch home, high and away for ball 1. O'Neill today, 1 for 3, has reached on an infield single, has flied out to center and struck out. Kluber also notched a strikeout in that outing, though 1-2. Jammed in tight was O'Neill. It goes sputtering into the mesh down the first base side, out of play. Scary moments in the bottom of the 7th inning. Cal Chance nearly missed the second 2-run home run of the inning, as Jack Scholes retired the final 2 outs. The 1-2. Wave and a miss, strike 3. Good breaking ball from Kluber. Takes care of the Norwich leadoff man here to start the 8th inning.
The first baseman from Bryant University, number 15, Michael Fiataroni.
6 strikeouts now from Spinners pitching. It's Michael Fiataroni to the plate. Kluber working the 0-1 home, is lined up the middle, a base hit. Ambushing early in the count is Fiataroni, and the Sea Unicorns have a 1-out base runner. It's the second hit of the night for the Bryant Bulldog. Well, he has just been a comfortable, composed hitter at the plate. It's the cleanup man, Paul Calandrelli, for Kluber. He measures 5'10", 175 pounds, from Bourne, Massachusetts. Attended the Tabor Academy before making his way to Lowell. His pitch sweeps away for ball 1. As a Riverhawk his freshman spring went to pitch to a 10.42 ERA over 19 innings. Huge swing and a miss there by Calandrelli, swinging out of his shoes. Good pitch sequencing from Kluber. Norwich has a one-out base runner. It's Fiataroni. He's been on board 3 times tonight. Kluber checks in on him. League leader in stolen bases. The opponents hit .313 against Kluber his freshman year. The pitch high and tight for ball 1. Norwich 4 runs on 8 hits. Spinners 2 runs on 6 hits. Familiar territory for Zach Gitcher here at LeLacheur Park. The 1-1. Back to the screen, 1-2. On deck is Kenny Noe. He'll hit left-handed with the right-hander on the mound. Asking him about the difference between hitting righty and lefty. Well, he said that approach doesn't change. Being willing to stay back and allow the pitch to really travel into the zone and trust his hands, so important. Breaking ball slides outside, 2-2. These are meaningful at-bats late in the game. These outs just get tougher and tougher the later you go in a game. We're in the top of the 8th, 4-2 Norwich. The pitch fought off foul off the top of the press box. It'll trickle down low. Battle continues, 2-2 on the Norwich catcher, Paul Calandrelli. Calandrelli today has doubled to left center field, grounded out and struck out. He cuts and misses and is punched out for the 2nd straight time. 2 down now for Norwich in the 8th inning. Allows us to hear a word from the Burns Agency. Let the Burns Agency simplify your insurance needs. Go to theburnsagency.com to find out more. The Burns Agency, now part of Hub International. 7 strikeouts now from Spinners pitching. Kenny Noe, the batter at the plate, looks at the changeup for strike 1. Noe today has struck out, grounded out, and flied out. Aboard at first is Fiataroni. He singled to center field. There he goes, looking for second. The pitch gets away from McCafferty. He goes racing to find it, kicking lively off the backstop. And into scoring position is Fiataroni. Give him 7 stolen bases on the summer. Boy, McCafferty just got a little ahead of himself. He took his eyes off the baseball and was instead distracted by the action on the base pass. Fiataroni darting ahead into scoring position. Even count on the Monmouth product, Kenny Noe. Righty on lefty matchup here with 2 outs and a runner at second. The 1-1. Change up upstairs, 2-1. It just kept rising out of the zone. Kluber trying to work a scoreless 8th inning out of the Lowell bullpen. The pitch. Awkward check swing from Noe. He went around, strike 2. If the inning were to continue, it would mean a chance for Jackson Powers. He's waiting on the on-deck circle. Another lefty bat to follow. 2-2 home. That's fought off foul. When Noe's swing is going right, he's so good at spraying the ball to the opposite field. And here that would mean action in left field, and it would easily score Fiataroni, who has a great secondary lead. Henriquez paying close tabs to him, trying to hold him on, or at least keep him honest. He's right behind him, now backs away from him. Ball 3 sails upstairs. A golden opportunity for Norwich here in the 8th inning with the runner in scoring position. The count is run full, and Fiataroni will be on the move. McCafferty set up inside. The full count pitch is taken outside. He walked him. Well, good patience there from Noe to not chase the high off-speed pitch. Boy, a lot of soft stuff there from Kluber, and Noe wasn't baited by it. 2 on now with 2 outs. It's Jackson Powers trying to strike here in the 8th inning for Norwich. The delivery home, up and in for ball 1. Powers today has reached base safely twice. Base hit, has struck out and reached on an error. The St. Anselm product trying to deliver with 2 outs and a couple men on the pitch. Change up, sits upstairs, 2-0. On deck is TJ Bayer. A dangerous sword in the lineup in the bottom of the order. Right now it's the number 6 spot in the Sea Unicorns lineup. In a hitter's count, the 2-0 offering. Upstairs, 3-0. Well, these are the at-bats that are so important. Powers, 5'11", 170 pounds. In the back of the lefty box. The pitch. Taken on the outside corner, battling back in the count is Kluber. 3 balls and a strike. It's Noe at first, Fiataroni at second. Crowd looking for something to cheer about late in the ball game. Fiataroni hopping around, the pitch home. Upstairs, a 5-pitch walk to the Norwich left fielder Jackson Powers. It'll load the bases. And with that comes the Spinners pitching coach. A slow walk to the mound before TJ Bayer steps to the plate. It's Anthony DeFabia. Conversation with his right-hander. With the bases loaded and the Sea Unicorns looking to strike, Christopher Kluber trying to navigate a full house. Runners are everywhere. Back-to-back walks have loaded them up for the Marist product. Bayer today is 0 for 3. That sky blue bat, that's how you know it's TJ at the plate. White and red batting gloves. He's the Sea Unicorns center fielder today. The righties offering. Taken on the outside corner, strike 1. Sea Unicorns, left-handed batters, finding some success against the righty Kluber. Right now it's Bayer shooting strike 1, foul into the seats. Check that, strike 2. Good chance here for Kluber to work around a bases loaded jam. Insurance markers are everywhere for Norwich with 2 outs and 2 strikes on Bayer. The righties pitch home, low and away for ball 1. A wipeout slider there from Kluber. And TJ Bayer. On 1-2. High and away, 2-2. Bayer's been focused on his 2-strike approach. Always plays a fun game with himself in the batting cage. Or he'll play a game as far as a 2-strike count. This time he goes chasing for strike 3. And it's Kluber who works out of a bases loaded jam. It's a 4-2 ball game for Norwich. We go to the bottom of the 8th when we come back on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Sea Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Sea Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at seaunicorns.milbstore.com. That's seaunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long.
We head to the bottom of the 8th inning here at Lowell Park. Jack Scholes back out for his second inning of relief. Unicorns holding on to a 2-run lead. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Spinners, the meat of their order against the right-hander that they call Nails back at Catholic University in Virginia. That's where he plays his collegiate baseball. It's Cameron Biller to lead it off. Right-handed power bat. The delivery is a fastball in the zone, strike one. Good pitch there from Jack Scholes. Huge outs to get for the Unicorns. The 0-1 offering, tails outside for ball one. Scholes offers a 4-seam, 2-seam fastball, slider, and changeup mix. The pitch, tapper foul, strike two. Count control for Scholes. Recorded the final 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning after the Spinners struck on a Jordan Enriquez 2-run home run. The 1-2 pitch to Biller. Low and away, 2-2. Good block back there by Calandrelli. Biller today is 1 for 3 as singled and has flied out a couple of times to both corner outfielders. Scholes working from the full windup. The righty's offering, taken on the outside corner, strike three. Boy, what pitch work from Jack Scholes. Retires the Spinners' first baseman for the first out here in the 8th inning. Here's Esteban Deseral to the plate. Deseral so far today, 0 for 3. A ground out and a couple of flyouts. Now a bouncing ball rolled over to second. O'Neill charges in, fires to first. In time, 2 down. Good play and instincts there from Brandon O'Neill. And Scholes has worked rather quickly here in this 8th inning. Here's Bradley McCafferty. McCafferty, a riser headed to Virginia in the fall. The pitch taken for ball one below the zone. McCafferty out of Beverly, Massachusetts. The 1-0. Just below the zone, 2-0. McCafferty can play some third base as well. Attended Austin Preparty High School. 6'1", 205 pounds. Chopper rolled over to third, past the glove of the third baseman, Park. It'll skip out into left field, and will bring the tying run to the plate with 2 outs here in the 8th inning. 7th hit of the ball game for the Spinners offense, a timely one with 2 outs. We'll bring out the Sea Unicorns manager, Zach Itcher. He knows it's a big spot here in this 8th inning, and he wants to keep the focus of Jack Scholes. With this mound visit, we can park it with Highway Campers. Home is where you park it. That's the motto for Highway Campers on Route 12 in Plainfield. Family owned since 1967. Camping season is here. Check out their inventory of new and used campers and park models at highwaycampers.com. Remember, home is where you park it. McCafferty delivers a 2-out single, keeps the inning alive for Charlie Beauregard. Beauregard, a Lowell, Massachusetts local in the lefty box. Sizable lead at first for McCafferty, and ball 1 goes way inside. Calandrelli's throw back to the bag at first, not in time. Beauregard, 5'9", 170 pounds, attended the Lawrence Academy. Excuse me, it's a pinch hitter. It's Camillari who's going to bat in the spot of Beauregard. Beauregard today was hit by a pitch, has popped out and struck out. So Lorenzo Camillari bats here in this spot. Even count, 1-1. Scholes ready to work his pitch home outside in the righty box. 2 balls and a strike on Camillari. Shoots it foul, evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Huge spot for Scholes, trying to land the final out here in this 8th inning. Camillari, a .250 hitter this summer. Deuces are wild on. 2-2 to the plate. Swung on and missed. Struck him out. Scholes is fired up, and the Sea Unicorns strand a 2-out base runner. We go to the 9th here at LeLosher Park. It's a 4-2 Norwich lead right here on the Futures League Baseball Network, and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Plager on episode 1. We'll hear from the general manager of the Norwich Sea Unicorns, Lee Walter. And on this podcast, all season long, we'll go behind the scenes, break down all the on-field achievements and everything you need to know Norwich Sea Unicorns related right here at Dodd Stadium. Pitching change here for the Spinners. We go to the 9th inning here, 4-2 Norwich. Reese Hegel is the new arm left-hander out of Mount St. Mary's. Takes over for Chris Kluber. Walked a couple of batters, struck out 3 in his inning of work. Pinch hitter for Norwich is Reese McCarthy here, out of UMass Amherst. High Sox for Hegel.
His delivery tails outside, ball one. Hegel, 6'2", 200 pounds, a riser, making his second appearance out of the Spinners bullpen. It's McCarthy who leads it off for Norwich. Batting in the spot of Matt Park. Park today at the plate went 0 for 3, flew out, popped out, and was caught looking. The 2-0 home to McCarthy upstairs 3-0. Hegel worked an inning, surrendered an earned run against Nashua in a 11-1 loss at Holman Stadium. That was back on May 30th. Left-hander deals outside, ball four. Not near the zone, 4-pitch walk to McCarthy. Will move the batting lineup over to John Bureau, number 9 spot in the Sea Unicorns lineup. Norwich leading 4-2, hoping for some insurance runs. Have a right-hander loosening in the bullpen for the 9th inning. Would be a save situation. First time this summer Norwich would go into the 9th inning if there are less than 2 runs scored this inning. Pitch home to Bureau, taken for a strike on the outside corner. Bureau today is 1 for 3, has struck out, reached on an infield single, and flied out to right field. Aboard at first is McCarthy. He drew a 4-pitch walk. Eagle set. Lefty on lefty matchup here with nobody out in the top of the 9th inning. The pitch flipped in the air, straight away center field. Lembo underneath it will make the grab, 1 down. Norwich has never been afraid to try and collect extra bases on the base pass. Have to wonder if they would put McCarthy in motion with Henry Ayers, who has his hitting streak right now hanging in the balance. 4-game hitting streak entering action tonight. 0 for 3 with a walk. Takes low and away. That ball squeaked away from the catcher McCarthy, but not far enough for McCarthy to think about advancing to second. It's McCaffrey, the catcher. McCarthy is the base runner. A ball and no strikes on Henry Ayers. Middlebury College and NESCAC Player of the Year is Ayers. The 1-0 from Hegel. Inside snap throw to first. Scooped up by Biller. Keeps that from trailing to the outfield. Camillari took over for Beauregard. Pinch hit for him in the bottom of the 8th inning. We'll have to double check with the scores keeper here to make sure they did not make a defensive change. It's 2-0 on Ayers. That's just outside, 3-0 on the Norwich left-handed hitting designated hitter today. When the Spinners bat in the bottom of the 9th inning, it's the bottom 3 of their order, 7, 8, and 9, and a couple of walks issued here by Hegel in the 9th inning. That has the attention of the Spinners pitching coach. Brandon O'Neill coming to the plate. But right now, Anthony DeFabia wants to have a word with the young left-hander in the ballgame, Reese Hegel, headed to Mount St. Mary's. Huge opportunity for Norwich to try and cash in some crucial insurance markers. Second time today, Ayers has been walked. O'Neill so far 1 for 4. Got an infield base hit, has struck out his last 2 times at the plate. Trying to cash in here. against Hegel, who's looking to land 2 huge outs here in the 9th inning. Around the Futures League here on this Thursday night. The Bravehearts winners in 10 innings against the Bees, 8-4. Lake Monsters with a 9-6 lead over Nashua in Burlington. Right now, Sea Unicorns lead by a pair. Strike 1 in the zone on the outside corner to Brandon O'Neill. Lefty on righty matchup. Sox rolled up high for Hegel, showing those red spinner socks. Bouncing ball headed back to the mound. Slow roller picked up by Hegel. Fires to first. Does well to set his feet and put it on target. 2 down. Runners advance to second and third. 2 outs. It's the cleanup man, Paul Calandrelli, digging into the lefty box.
Number 15, Michael Pietroni.
Michael Fiataroni will bat. Number 3 spot in the Norwich lineup. Norwich will have to produce with a couple of outs here in this 9th inning. Sea Unicorns have scored just 1 run all summer in the 9th inning. The pitch home. Low and away, ball 1 from Hegel on Fiataroni, who has a couple of hits today. Has flied out to center and drawn a walk. It's Ayers, the base runner, at second base, and McCarthy on at second. Changeups misses over top of the zone. 2-0 on Fiataroni. Middle of the order, waiting next, and Paul Calandrelli, if the inning were to continue. Playing off the bag at third is Deseralt. And ball 3 bounces wide to McCafferty. 3-0 on the Norwich first baseman. In danger of walking the bases loaded is Hegel. Sea Unicorns 4 runs on 8 hits. Spinners 2 runs on 7 hits. 3-0 here with 2 outs in the 9th inning. Make it ball 4. Boy, a borderline pitch. And the second time today, Norwich batting with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the inning. Second walk issued here by Hegel in the 9th. Has a chance for Paul Calandrelli with the bases loaded. Norwich this summer, when producing runs with 2 outs in the inning, Sea Unicorns have scored 6 of their runs in that situation, and strike 1 is in the zone at the knees to Paul Calandrelli. Six of Norwich's 45 runs scored this season have come with 2 outs against them. It's a full house. The pitch outside, 1-1. There's no action in the Spinners bullpen. And Kevin Grabber has full faith in Reese Hegel to spot the final out without any damage. It's 1-1 on the Norwich backstop. Hegel set, the lefty's pitch home, bounced foul for strike 2. Calandrelli has struck out in each of his last 2 plate appearances, looking and swinging. It's 7, 8, and 9 due up in the Spinners batting order in the bottom of the 9th. It's a 4-2 Norwich lead. On 1-2, swung on and missed, struck him out. Boy, Reese Hegel comes back with a nice wipeout slider over top of it as Calandrelli struck out for the 3rd time here tonight. Sea Unicorns leading 4-2. We go to the bottom of the 9th when we come back on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Dinosaur Place is roaring fun for all ages. Have you ever driven by the Big Dino on Route 85 in Montville, Connecticut? Stop in and check out what's behind the fences. Jurassic adventures await you. The Dinosaur Place is the largest dinosaur-themed family fun park in New England. A lot of value for one-of-a-kind attractions. Over 100 life-size dinosaurs, nature trails, and playscapes. Visit our popular T-Rex Tower and zero-depth dino-themed splash pad. Plan your next adventure. Go to thedinosaurplace.com.
Brett McKinnon leads it off. We're in the bottom of the ninth inning, 4-2 Norwich. It's the post-university product, Jacob Schrag, asked to record the final 3 outs here tonight. First save opportunity for the Norwich Sea Unicorns. Schrag, the right-hander, offers a 4-pitch mix. 4-seam fastball, sweeper, slurve, slider, and changeup. Brett McKinnon starts it out in the Spinners' ninth inning. The righty Schrag to the plate, high and away for ball 1. Schrag, a rising sophomore at post, 6'3", 172 pounds, out of nearby Mystic, Connecticut. Not far from Dodd Stadium. Checks into the bottom of the zone for strike 1. McKinnon today is 1 for 3 at a bunt base hit his last time up. Struck out and hit into a inning-ending double play. McKinnon, a native of Londonderry, New Hampshire, swats away, strike 2, foul, evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sea Unicorns looking for the final 3 outs here on a Thursday night. The pitch inside, 3-2. Been a fun battle tonight between Norwich and Lowell. Full count, 3-2. Set up inside Calandrelli. Righty's offering just outside ball 4. Tying run will come to the plate. These are huge outs for Norwich. Trying to maintain a 2-run lead and make it 3 straight victories. Jordan Henriquez will bat. He homered his last time up.
Number 41, Jordan Enriquez.
Jordan Enriquez here with nobody out, and he's the tying man at the plate. Righty on righty matchup. Schrag ready to work, checks in, and the pickoff attempt slowly rolled away from Fiataroni. Still awaiting the first delivery home to Enriquez. Takes outside ball 1. Reese McCarthy is the new third baseman for Norwich. Came into the ballgame as a pinch hitter for Matt Park. 1-0 on Enriquez. Ready to work is Schrag. That's got the top of the zone on the outside corner. Evens it up, 1-1. Double play is in order for Norwich. Good speed for McKinnon. He's the base runner. Schrag set at the belt. Righty from the first base side of the rubber. Deals home. Fly ball in the air. Hit well out to right field. It's out by the wall. It is off the base of the wall. The wave home coming around and scoring is McKinnon. Ringing RBI double Jordan Enriquez. It's a one-run game. Boy, it was smoked out to the right center field alley. And all of a sudden, the Spinners have some life here in the ninth inning. Norwich has a right-hander loosening. Schrag trying to battle his way out of it, but nobody out. Now 8 hits tonight for the Spinners and 3 runs in. And this will bring out the pitching coach, Zach Gitcher. Have a conversation with his right-hander on the hill. Tense moments here at LeLacheur Park. We're in the ninth inning. This is also a chance to buy some time for his right-hander loosening. It's Xander Bratspitz at the plate. You know, his job is just to move over the base runner. Unicorns for the first time this summer in a save situation, and things gotten a little dicey now. After the leadoff walk and then the RBI double from Enriquez, who's had a big night at the plate for Lowell. And the fans that have stuck around have some drama awaiting them late in the ball game. 4 runs on 8 hits for Norwich, 3 runs on 8 hits for Lowell. Schrag still looking for his first out in the ninth inning. Righty on righty matchup here with Bratspitz at the plate. Singled his last time up. The pitch. Fastball below the zone, ball 1. Unicorns come back home tomorrow night, Dodd Stadium, the hosting site. New Britain Bees will make their way. Cross-state rivals. Huge lead on the base pass. That's smoked foul. Hooked down the third baseline for strike 1. Evens the count, 1-1 on Xander Bratspitz. Bratspitz from Scottsdale, Arizona. Home of spring training baseball of the San Francisco Giants of Scottsdale. On 1-1. Change up, stays upstairs, 2-1. Speaking of the Giants, Cam Maldonado, one-time Norwich Sea Unicorn, Northeastern Husky, drafted in the 7th round by the Giants in their system in San Jose at the single-A level. Bouncing ball rolled over to third. Tough play for the shortstop. No, he picks it, throws to first in time. 6-3 on the ground out, and advancing 90 feet is Bratspitz. And a huge out. Retired for the Sea Unicorns. Advancing 90 feet is Enriquez. Bratspitz is retired. Top of the order, it's Nicholas Lembo. Infield defense comes in now with the runner at third and 1 out. Calandrelli making sure the traffic, directing traffic in the Norwich infield. Righty offering home. A little looper popped up. Going to be a tough play. It's going to fall in short right field, tie the ball game. Boy just punched out into right field. Nicholas Lembo ties the game. And Jacob Schrag unable to hold the 2-run lead here in the ninth inning. We're tied at 4. Boy, the drawn-in infield defense bites Norwich here in the ninth inning. Turns over the lineup card. As Lembo gets the job done, and now a chance for Cal Chance. The River Hawk himself. He's got the winning run on now. Shoots it foul for strike 1. Boy, I have to wonder. You can't fault the decision to bring in the infield defense, but if Brandon O'Neill is playing back, you know that's an out. would have been the second out in the inning, but you can't look back now. Tied at 4 in the ninth. Chance takes upstairs for ball one. Big moment here. Two-time state champion in high school before making his way here to Lowell. 1 ball and 1 strike. Strag is set. Trying to keep this game going. Outside 2-1. Just 1 out in the inning. That was retired on the ground out to short. Good play there by Kenny Noe. Two and one. Hitters count for Cal Chance. Left-handed hitting, designated hitter at the plate. From the stretch is Schrag. Unicorns have a right-hander loosening the 2-1 home. That is belted into right field, a base hit. Runners advance station to station, play at 90 feet. Cal Chance delivers with a 1-out base hit. And now the winning run in scoring position here in the 9th inning against Schrag. Brings up Cameron Biller, and Zach Gitcher is going to head to the bullpen here. Trying to keep this ball game alive. What was a 4-2 Norwich lead has gotten squirrely here. Schrag surrenders a pair, and Norwich will call to the bullpen. Winning run in scoring position. Chance is the runner at first. We'll be back. Stick with us. Drama waiting here. We're in the bottom of the 9th on the Futures League Baseball Network and listening live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
With Jewett City Savings Bank's free access checking account, you get everything you need to take control of your money, including mobile banking, mobile check deposit, and a contactless debit card with mobile wallet. Add a high-yield savings account for even more control. Stop by one of our offices in Eastern Connecticut or visit jcsbank.com to open your account today. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Charlie Cariello gets the rock here. 1 down. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. Runners are at first and second. Chance at first and Lumbo in scoring position at second. Cariello out of Bedford, New Hampshire, 6'3", 225 pounds. Makes his second appearance out of the Norwich bullpen. As a sophomore at Bates, pitched to a 6.60 ERA, 15 innings worked. All out of the Bates bullpen. Huge moment for Cam Biller at the plate. Dangerous bat in the middle of their lineup. Cariello made his debut against the Worcester Bravehearts, worked a scoreless inning. Allowed a couple of hits in that frame. Did not walk anybody. And no strikeouts behind a ball and no strikes on Biller. The pitch on the outside corner. Good spot for Cariello. Evens the count, a ball and a strike. An important outing here for Charlie Cariello. Trying to help keep this game going into the 10th inning. Norwich squandering a 4-2 lead in the 9th. Some movement on the base pass. And strike two as the top of the outside corner. The fans clamoring for a ball call, but a little bumfuzzled by the call, but it's in the zone. 1-2. Cariello looking for a huge second out. Double play is in order. The 1-2. Slider dips below the zone, and holding up, no doubt about it, was Biller. Cleanup man waits next, and Deseralt, he's in the on-deck circle. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count. This rally all started after the leadoff walk. Double from Enriquez. And then Nicholas Lumbo with the go-ahead game-tying base hit. Appeal down to the first base umpire, no go, has the count full. Cariello in danger of walking the bases loaded, and now a full count. Well, so important to attacking counts, especially early. Biller has worked it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners at first and second. Righty on righty matchup. Cariello takes his time, and now a violation has Zach Gitcher coming out of the mound. He is not happy right now, irate with that call. Is going to have a word here with the field umpire. Cannot believe the call. Frustrated by it. Still barking with the field umpire. And now he's going to draw some attention to him. He is animated. Bases are loaded, and the Spinners with a chance to try and walk it off has been thrown out of the ball game. Zach Gitcher's ball game comes up short. Boy, he is animated by the the pitch timer violation. Boy, he's heated, trying to inject some life. He's fired up, and so is the Norwich dugout on the third base side. Bases loaded. Esteban Deseralt, the Trois-Rivières native, trying to walk it off in the 9th inning. Zach Gitcher has his night end early in the 9th, and the Spinners trying to end the night here in front of their home crowds for the ones that have stuck around. Trailed 4-2 coming into the 9th inning. And Colby Region wants to make sure he's now the new bench coach. Joe DeLanza as well. Everyone on the top step. Ben Jerome joining him. Buckle your seatbelts. Paul Calandrelli wants to direct traffic. Runners are everywhere for the Spinners, trying to win it. Sea Unicorns looking for something to keep this game into the 10th inning. And Cariello didn't get a chance on a 3-2 count to make his pitch. Colby Region again continuing to relay some information for the Norwich defense. He coaches at Dean College as an assistant coach, former Keene State Owl. The pitch to Deseralt in the zone on the inside corner, 1-1. Sea Unicorns infield alignment is pushed in everywhere. Force out anywhere. It's 1-1 with 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th. We're tied at 4 at LeLacheur Park. Cariello brings it high and set. He's ready. The 1-1 home. Bouncing ball foul for strike 2. Good spot for Cariello. Boy, character being built here. A gut check here for Norwich. Had the game in the palm of their hand, but were unable to seal it here in the 9th inning. Now they need some magic with 1 out and the bases loaded to keep this game alive. It's 1-2 on Deseralt, and the infield defense is in. On 1-2, breaking ball outside, not chasing was Esteban. Aboard at third is Lembo. Chance at second. And Biller at first. Full house. Here for the Spinners, the 2-2. Upstairs, 3-2. Well, you just let it sail on him. Well, just trying to hover around the edges. A wise take by Deseralda. Now on a 3-2 count, Locker Park has come surging to life. Energy everywhere in this ballpark, and a huge payoff pitch. Cariello's got the sign. He is ready for a 3-2 payoff pitch. The pitch. A walk-off walk ends the night here. Spinners come back and win it. 5-4 is your final score. A literal walk-off win on a walk. Cariello, who had gone ahead 1-2 in the count, issues 3 consecutive balls, and the Spinners celebrate a come-from-behind 5-4 win here on a Thursday night. Step aside, Sea Unicorns wrap-up is coming your way right after these messages on the Futures League Network and live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Corn fans, want to watch the Sea Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today.
If you own rental property around here, you know how fast tenant calls, repairs, and rent collection can pile up. That's where Capital Property Group comes in. They handle everything: tenant screening, rent collection, maintenance, repairs, and day-to-day property and association management. Whether it's a long-term rental or a short-term property, they make ownership simple and stress-free. You own the property. They handle the headaches. Learn more at mycapitalteam.com. Capital Property Group, simplifying property ownership.
We're really looking forward to the possibility of working together. Absolutely. We believe this could be a great partner.
Sea Unicorns post-game wrap-up. Spinners come from behind, walk it off on a walk-off walk. Here in the 9th inning, put up a 3-spot, win the ball game 5-4 here on a Thursday night. That snaps the mini 2-game winning streak for Norwich. Fall to 3-4 on the summer. Spinners pick up their 2nd win of the season, improve to 2-5. Here's a look at how the scoring happened here tonight. Norwich struck for 3 in the 1st inning. First, Michael Fiataroni double to right field would score. Brandon O'Neill make it 1-0 Norwich. And then later, Jackson Powers single through the right side. Both Paul Calandrelli and Fiataroni would come around to score, and Norwich was off to a 3-0 lead. Jackson Powers, infield base hit, would plate a run after an error committed by the Spinners defense, would make it a 4-0 Norwich lead. Bottom of the 7th inning, late inning magic from the Spinners offense. First, a 2-run jack from Jordan Enriquez cleared the wall out in right field. Would also score Brett McKinnon, and then in the 9th inning, things unravel for the Norwich bullpen. Jacob Schrag charged with 3 of those runs. Cariello with the final 2 runs as the Spinners come from behind, walk it off. First, it would start with a Jordan Enriquez RBI double. He drove in 3 of the 5 runs tonight. He's tonight's player of the game. His double off the base of the wall would score McKinnon. And then later, Nick Lembo would fizzle a base hit past the drawn-in Norwich defense, tie the game at 4. And then finally, Esteban Deseralt on a walk-off walk would end the night here at Lowell Park. That'll wrap things up. The winning pitcher here today for the Lowell Spinners goes to Reese Hegel, and the loss suffered today by Charlie Cariello. Total time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. And the Lowell Spinners pick up a 5-4 win. 5 runs on 10 hits. No errors, in fact, credited to the Spinners defense. Norwich 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors as well. Sea Unicorns return to action tomorrow night back at Dodd Stadium. Hand the baseball over to John Vier Diaz, 1-0 on the season. Went 5 scoreless frames, allowed 2 hits in his Norwich debut. That was back on May 30th at Dodd Stadium. Shut down the Starfire's offense. Will try and help lead Norwich back into the win column once again on a Friday night. First pitch scheduled for 6:30 local time. The pregame show gets underway. 6 o'clock from Dodd Stadium. Norwich looking to get back to 500. That'll wrap things up here on the Sea Unicorns postgame wrap-up. Spinners win it in dramatic fashion in the bottom of the 9th inning on a walk-off walk. Final score here from the Lasher Park, 5-4 Spinners win.